How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well tonight. Want to welcome you to Wednesday Night with Beauty and the Beard. I don't know what Beauty's doing. Oh, she's back there playing on her phone. Got her phone. As usual, I'm going to go down the list and say hello to everybody. If I do miss somebody, I apologize. My eyes can't keep up as fast as this thing will go down. So I'll say hello to Kathy, Steve. Hello, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Hello, Clay. Jake. Tim. Hello, Joe. Boy, you're having a lot of troubles over there, dude. Let's see. Like I say, if I apologize if I miss anybody. Whoa. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Brockton. I know there's Gramps is in here. Gramps is grumpy. Hello, Gramps. Hello, Willie. I said hi to Johnny. Hello, Dwayne. Like I said, if I miss you, I do apologize. Sometimes I hit this button. Hello, Brad. It's Willie. I hit this button. Sometimes it goes a little bit faster. I think I'm about caught up. Hello, Venture.
Hey, Venture.
How you doing, Cal? Hello, Nightheart. I'm hoping I got everybody. Getting close to the bottom here. Hello, Mary. You're going pretty good, Joe. How about yourself?
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, Jeff. I see the Venture. Hello, Heavy Metal Mamas. I see Venture said hello to Nathan. So, Nathan, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Hello, Lost Boys Recovery. Hello, Joan. All right, I think I'm about down to the bottom. So I'm going to bring our special guest up. I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you. If you don't know this group of individuals, they have a really good channel. They find some really awesome stuff. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out. This is George and Shannon.
Let me put my glasses on. I can't see. Hello, everybody.
I can't see you with mine. Hey, 907.
I can't either. It's hell getting old, isn't it?
Yeah. But they have a channel called Real Deal Magnet Fishing. So if you guys haven't checked their channel out, check them out. I think they hold the record for the most brake pads ever found.
Yeah. I think we'll hold that for a while, probably.
Yeah.
And there's still 1,000 more over there.
Yins have found what, 300 and some, wasn't it?
357, I think it was.
357 or 375, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I know that there's thousands more there. Hey, before we get started,
can you drop the link to Ridge Life, the one where they need to vote, in your description?
They got to vote on your beard. I think it's tonight.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Yeah, they're doing that giveaway tonight.
Everybody needs to get their final votes in, and
yeah, Reach is going to try to see if she can get it up.
Okay.
And when you vote, you get entered for a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. And when you put James Iron Antler in there, Iron Antler, if he gets enough votes, he will win a beard kit that is worth more than that. So.
Yeah, I get some beard supplies and gift certificate, things like that.
Is that your son-in-law?
That's my son-in-law, John.
Hi, John.
Hey.
I am the John.
That's George.
How you doing, guys?
George and Shannon.
George and Shannon. How you doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
We're doing very good. How are you doing, bud?
It's Miller time.
I heard that.
Past that.
I heard that.
Hey,
Oh,
Madeline, Angler.
I'm
So
sorry, I
what-
didn't hear you.
I was saying hi to Metal Angler. I'll try to say hi to people as they come in. So I'll ask you the question most everybody asks. What got you into magnet fishing?
Accidentally, we honestly we started off doing paranormal investigation and urbex, and we got interested in a lot of those channels and doing a lot of that stuff. And then I saw two guys, one by the name of Omar Gosh. I don't know if you've heard of Omar Gosh TV, and then a guy by the name of Mo Sargi. We saw them scuba diving, and I saw them magnet fishing, and I was like, oh wow, that looks kind of cool. And I know that we had a lot of historical places around here, and I was hoping that we could find some stuff. And I fell in love with it first, and then Shannon finally got on board with it, and now she is more passionate about it than I am, actually. But it's something that we love doing, and we devote any extra time we have to that.
Thank you, Joe. Joe said she went over.
Oh, my mom commented, hello, mommy.
Oh, hi, mommy.
Yeah, Risha shared the link. I popped it up on the screen. So, hello, Rachel. So
That's my
if you
mommy.
haven't went and voted, if you would, I'd appreciate it. Last time I was on his live, he said that I was pretty close to the top. I was in the running for winning it. Hello, BC. Yeah, that's kind of the way with us. I'd always, as a kid, wondered how you would get stuff out of the water because I knew there had to be stuff in there. And I stumbled on the YouTube channel one day and was watching it and got interested, ordered a magnet. My wife didn't want me going by myself, so she would go and sit in the truck or sit in the shade or something, play on her phone. She just hated going, hated it.
Me
And
too.
I'd get her to throw a magnet every once in a while. Then we got her a little bitty 1,200-pound double side. And then we end up getting her a 2,400-pound 360 Kratos. And she
Yeah, I
went
saw
with
that.
that thing. And now it's like, are we going magnet fishing today? I want to go magnet fishing. Where are we going? Well, yeah, kind of like you. She's worse than I am now about wanting to go magnet.
Yeah, we absolutely love it. And
My first magnet was like this big. I got it off Amazon.
Yeah,
And
that's what
I loved it, and I lost it.
let me tell you something. She caught bigger stuff with that little 500-pound magnet, than she has caught using a 2,400 or 2,600, whatever.
Wow.
You know, and she lost it. We lost it in the Kentucky River. It got stuck on a hand. There's a handrail. There's a video we got out where we pulled out about a 25-foot handrail, and her magnet was stuck to the one underneath that, and we couldn't get it up.
The rope broke.
The rope, I broke the rope trying to pull it up.
Yeah.
And but
That was a sad
that
day.
was a sad day for her. She lost that magnet and she loved it.
I can understand that. Knock on wood, I haven't lost a magnet yet, but I thought I was going to 4 or 5 times. I mean, I went down the side of the riverbank on a bluff wall that you could just barely get a little bit of your footing on to hang on to bushes so I could get downstream to get it loose and come
my God.
along and everything like that. And luckily I've got them all back, but yeah, it's sad. She got hers stuck one day and I had to go dive for it.
Oh my God.
Never got it loose.
Yeah, if there's anything to get stuck on, Shannon will find it.
Oh yeah. And if you want me to fall in the water, don't say it because it'll happen.
She has fallen in the water before. I mean, she fell down about a 15, 20-foot embankment of rocks into the water, middle of the water, and damn near drowned. I had to slide down and like an alligator and pull her out.
My
Wow.
leg is still tore up.
Yeah, she still tore up. Her leg is all messed up still.
Hello,
That's
Jim.
been-
Hello,
that's been
James.
2-3 months.
You got to sport your shirt, bro. You can't just be sitting there with it hiding.
Hey, Daniels.
I don't know if you know it or not, but
so-
we're tie-dye freaks.
Mhm.
Well, I figured we was gonna give it a little bit before I sponsored that, and then we had to dig into the Doc Johnson and the history of how it became. But
Well, you can still show it off. We can
We
talk
can.
about it later.
oh,
But
We can do that.
Clay and Jen from the Rusty Magnets. Jen makes T-shirts, and she sent my wife and I a T-shirt. We wore them last week, and John wasn't here last week, and Jen made him this T-shirt, and he said he would wear it, and he's going to wear it on some of our magnet fishing videos. There's a big long story behind this, and it says the Rusty Magnets on YouTube.
Okay, this is gonna be kind of tricky. So you guys are gonna have to read the back. This is where.
But if you missed the whole story on their channel, it's
I don't know how
they're
close
laughing at you right now. It says Doc Johnson. One day we were magnet fishing, and you know what a Doc Johnson is. A toy, a woman's toy.
Yeah.
He found one.
Oh man, did I?
Oh no.
So of course I filmed it. And somebody said, what if you'd have found it? If I'd have found it, nobody would ever know.
Exactly.
But he was proud of it, and he's holding it on his magnet, so I filmed it. So
funny.
that's why we got the
That-
Doc Johnson, because they've been teasing him ever since about the Doc Johnson.
That's funny.
It's it became a magnet fishing thing. It's one of those things that wasn't a thing until this became a thing, and then here we
It
go.
is a thing. That's right.
That's great.
Now I am Dum Doc Johnson.
That's awesome.
I don't
So
know if you watch Peaky Dippers over in the UK.
yes, I watch them some. Yes.
Marie, she has found, I know a good dozen of them over there.
Yeah, she-
Every time she goes out, she finds one.
I try to watch everybody and support everybody, but it's hard.
Yeah.
I try to help everybody build their channel up. Hi, Connie.
Yeah, we've
And
been watching all weekend.
but now we got a metal detector, so in between the metal detecting, the magnet fishing, and I'll ask you this question before I get into mine. How did you come up with your name?
Well, have you ever seen the movie Soul Men?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. It's this old Motown group, and their name was Real Deal, and it was a Bernie Mac movie, and we just started binge watched that 100 times, I know, and it's our favorite movie. And I'm like, once we started doing our thing with the urbex and the random knotting and the ghost hunting, I said we need to come up with a name. Instead of just George and Shannon, we need to come up with something. And I was looking through the DVR, and there was Soul Man, and Real Deal just popped in.
Yeah.
And the one thing about us, now I don't know how else to say this, but in the world of urbex and ghost hunting and random knotting, there are a lot of fakers out there. Okay. We never fake a video, whether it be ghost hunting, magnet fishing, random knotting, geocaching, pretty soon to be metal detecting. We're getting a metal detector
For my birthday.
for her birthday, which is coming up. But we do everything honestly. We don't sugarcoat anything. People may like it, people may not like it.
Hi, ladies.
Honestly, we love our subscribers, but we didn't do it for subscribers.
Yeah. She's laughing at me because I said Tina Ladybug backwards, and I just did it again. Sorry.
Tina Ladybug backwards.
Yeah, Ladybug Tina is what I said.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
We got to have a laugh about something.
Oh,
Yeah.
always.
We're the same way. Well, I started out forging, and I still make knives and stuff like
Ooh.
that sometimes. And I was
Cool.
trying to come up with a name for my forge, and she come up with Iron Antler. So I started out as Iron Antler Ironworks.
Okay.
And
Oh, awesome.
then when I got to watching the YouTube videos, a guy at work said, "You need to do that." I said, "I don't know how." And he said, "Well, I'll show you." So I started making YouTube videos of magnet fishing. And I thought, well, I don't want to use ironwork, so I come up with Iron Antler Adventures because I am not just a strictly magnet fishing, even though it's primarily. Now we're throwing in some metal detecting. I put in fishing every once in a while. I've got a couple forging videos. I've got a video out there, like I was talking about earlier, deeping for cure for breast cancer awareness. I had my pink beard. I did a video for that. So she's actually the one that came up with the name Iron Antler.
Oh,
And I
cool.
that's awesome.
on the end.
You go, girl.
Way to go.
Listen, it's an adventure every time we do anything.
Hi, Don.
This right here is an adventure because I promise you guys right now, it's calm. Give it a few minutes and see how sideways everything gets for some reason.
Yeah, Mary
Yeah.
likes getting after
Oh my
John
God.
a little bit.
When we started out, we had just a little handheld, camera, and we had to push pause in between where we were going. And if we ever messed up, we were screwed because we didn't know how to put anything together. We just loaded it straight to YouTube.
Yeah, and we
Oh my
we
God.
went through like 4 or 5 cameras in a year's time.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been an adventure. When she fell in the river, she had the GoPro on her chest. Well, in order for that microphone on that GoPro to work, that external mic that we had to drill a hole in the box.
Yeah.
And
I'll
water
accept
got in the
And
box.
once she fell in, water got in the box, and there's the GoPro.
yeah.
So,
Well, when I first started, hi 508. When I first started, I think it's when we got the extra money from the government. I went and bought a Hero 8 Black, and I'm still
Yeah.
using that camera today with my wet gloves, muddy fingers, and I've been using it well over a year and a half. But the guy I worked with, he said, "I'll edit the videos." So like my first 3 videos, he edited. I said,
Okay.
"You've got to show me because I can't rely on you to do it all the time. And if I go on vacation somewhere, hey Squatch, hey Danimals, if I go on vacation somewhere and I'm gone for 2 weeks, that's 2 weeks I can't put any footage out. So you need to show me." So I've been doing my own ever since, and I do everything on my phone.
okay.
I download it from the GoPro to my phone, and the app I've been using for a year and a half, they upgraded. When they did, it messed it up because it don't want to make the picture on the screen as big. So I'm experimenting with other apps right now to try to find a better one. Hey,
Well,
Andrew.
y'all have done well. I mean, how many? You're at what, 1,900 subscribers?
No,
1,500?
1,400.
We don't need to get down to the actual number.
Yeah. Well, part of the story on the back of his thing, they tease him about just the tip because of the Doc Johnson. So he said if we get to 1,500 subscribers, he will get a tattoo that says hashtag just the tip.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So before we came on,
That's awesome.
we were 16 subscribers away from him getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
Hey, AZ.
That's great.
Yeah. And I'm going to
That's
try
funny.
to, when I make the appointment and do it, I'm going to try to get it, as long as the tattoo artist, whoever it may be, is okay with it. Hopefully we can go live with me getting it tattooed on me.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be
yeah,
good.
it's gonna be awesome. It'll be with me for the rest of my life.
Do you have any tattoos?
I got I've got antlers there,
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
and then I've got the American. I don't know how to do this. The American flag with the guns,
Oh my gosh,
That's
that is
cool.
awesome.
and then on the old chest that I'm gonna cover up.
This is a good one.
So
Just 1 second. Josh, that's what I'm trying right now as a power director. All right, go ahead with your story.
So my cousins, they got a tattoo gun, and
Your forehead, Clay.
we were sitting in a shop one night, and they were like, "You got to get a tattoo. You got to let us tattoo you." And I was like, "Look, I don't know what I want, and I don't trust you guys. I said, but I do know right now I want a cold beer. And then the next thing I know, I'm laying in a camping chair, leaned back in the middle of a shop, and we've already showed it. There you go. Someone took a ink pen and
Yeah, it says
Wrote it.
cold beer.
I see it, but I can't make out what it is.
oh, it says cold beer.
Oh,
Hey man, keep that.
It looks. Listen, and I mean this with no disrespect. It looks like a prison tattoo. They took an ink pen and wrote it on me, and then they tattooed the ink pen.
oh.
Yep. So we're gonna cover that up with hashtag just a tip. I don't know that I'm gaining anything, but
Oh my goodness, that's great. Yeah, we love tattoo work too.
I've got like 7. He's got like,
And I got a crap load everywhere.
there's no number.
yeah.
But
I mean, it's just skin. And you know,
Yeah.
when it's all finalized, it's just gonna rot away anyway. So might as well have fun with it.
yeah,
I got my eyeliner done 3 times because it didn't take. And it's just barely in there now, but I got.
Well, I don't know. I don't have any tattoos, so
that's crazy.
I thought you would.
Eyeliner, that's crazy. I would never think about something like that. I did get my neck done. That's the craziest one I got, but there's no way I could sit through what she did.
I got a buddy that's well, he's actually like a second or third cousin, and the place we go hunting and fishing and camping. I think it was last year we got up there, and he pulled in and got out. My dad said, "Who is that guy?" Because he has no color in his tattoos; they're all black ink. There's no different colors, but I'm not sure who he goes to. But they do an amazing job. But my dad said, "Who is that guy?" Because we couldn't recognize him because all you could see was black, you know. And his arms are covered, his legs, his chest, but he was going to get someone his face and neck, and his wife said, "No, you're not."
No.
But they are really good tattoos. But he had got so many from the time we'd seen him before, we didn't recognize him from a distance because his arms look almost black. There's so many tattoos on there. But you can make out each and every individual thing. They go to Colorado every year for 2 weeks, and they hike in the mountains, and he takes pictures. So all these tattoos are pictures of things they have seen while they were in the mountains.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like an elk and bear and mountain goats, and I mean, just different things. And I mean, you can pick everything out great.
Does he got a Bigfoot?
I don't
You need
think
to get a Bigfoot.
but that's something
He's not hiking enough then.
yeah. They did find a truck or I think it was a Bronco, and he said, "I don't know how it ever got there. There was no way they could get it out, but it's like in a big old ravine and a big old circle. It was down in the middle somehow."
Good
Hi,
grief.
Jody. But no, I don't have any tattoos. My dad don't have any tattoos.
Marisha got tattoos?
Yeah. She's into
got.
I don't know what you want to call it because she likes
We're gonna call
horror.
him Goofy.
Horror. Hey, that's us too. We love the horror stuff.
But she does have this spider is really cool.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
Oh, I have seen it. Yeah, I like that a lot.
What's up,
I forgot.
508 Magnets?
Pennywise, Jigsaw.
Oh my God, she's got the jigsaw piece.
That's my grandson's. And this one is the moth from, what is the movie? Silence of the Lambs. And it says,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
I
forgot
say
that.
that all the time. I'm sorry.
I forgot that she had that spider
Oh, did she?
tattoo. I remember it now.
Pop in here.
yeah.
And guys, and gals, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, hit that like.
Yeah, we don't want you to hit it. We want you to smash it.
Beat it like a
Destroy it.
redheaded stepchild.
Yep.
I had a
Cold
whole
beer.
mind full of questions I was going to ask you, and they all slipped away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right. I'm old and forgetful. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite find?
Oh, wow.
The Batman Batarang.
The Batarang knife. Have you seen that?
I can't remember if I did or not.
Here,
Hang
hold
on.
I'll get it.
Hang on. She'll get it for you.
Look,
Uh,
baby.
We're still, the only thing on our bucket list we haven't found is a
hatchet
gun
and a gun.
and a hatchet too. She wants a hatchet. I want the gun, but we have not found those yet, and we're still looking. We'll find them this year, hopefully.
Yeah, you'll find them sooner or later. You'll find one. We,
Okay, can you see that?
yeah, that's cool.
Well, they can't see that it is Batman because you're covering it up and it's upside down.
That's really cool. Look at that knife.
He was tore up on the.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite find. I mean, it's not big, and it's just a knife, but it's an unusual knife found in an unusual place. It shouldn't have been there. And also, within 5 minutes, I found. Oh, let me see. Where is it? I found this this old knife.
That's a cool knife.
Yeah, it's very old. Looked it up. It's somewhere in the 40s, 1940s. And it's, I found them within 5 minutes of each other.
That's
Basically
really
the
cool.
same spot. Found a, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, if anybody's come in and I haven't said hello, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up and say hello to everybody. Like I said, we do appreciate you all taking your time out to being here with us tonight.
Oh, we wanted to, but that's, I mean,
No, he's talking to them.
I'm sorry. I
And
thought you
you
were talking
too.
to
I
me.
mean, I'm glad you came up.
Yeah.
And if there's some folks in here, hey Swamp Rat, that hasn't seen your YouTube channel, if you have a way to drop your link, get in there, and I will. If I haven't made you a moderator, I'll make you a moderator where you can drop your link. Like I said, we'd like to try to help everybody
No.
and grow as a community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, need to
Motor City don't have one.
get some subs so he can dye his beard pink.
Yeah, like I said, need 22 more subs to dye this beard pink. And I've been planning on doing this for a while, and we keep going up and down, up and down, up and down between 403 and 400. So it's like it's stuck right now for some reason. But we'll get there.
Yeah, it's crazy. My subs keep going up, which I'm tickled to death with, because when I started this, I thought if I hit 100 subscribers, I'd be doing good.
Oh yeah, and
James,
we was over the moon when we hit 100, and then all of a sudden it just took off, man. And it's only been like 10 months, I guess, of magnet fishing. And here's the kicker, though. A whole lot of our subscribers are from the UK.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think most of our subscribers are probably from the UK.
I have them from the UK, the US, of course, Alaska. Our brothers in Alaska.
Yeah.
I think I have them from the Philippines, New Zealand. I mean, just basically all over the world. I have one or two from everywhere.
Yeah, we've got them from all over the world, but the most of them seem to come from the UK, which I truly appreciate. We love our brothers and sisters in the UK. We love our people here in the United States. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think we've got some from Finland, Norway. I know I'm missing some people, Sweden, but yeah, they're all over the world, and we love them all. And they're very active subscribers too. A lot of them are just commenting, especially on Facebook, more than anything.
Night, Joe.
We really appreciate them.
Well, I never had a Facebook till a month or two ago. Which, if any of you don't have me on Facebook, it's James Iron Antler if you want to send me a friend request. But Joe's going to bed. Okay, Squatch is going to be announcing his 1,500 subscriber giveaway this Friday on Squatching After Dark.
Hello, Squatch.
Squatching After Dark. If you guys ain't watched that, it's pretty good.
It's almost as good as ours, isn't it?
It is. It is. You know, and if you know, he'll be hitting me up for too long, and it will be equals.
Yeah, we just never did any lives at night because we didn't know if it would do any good.
And plus, you know, everybody else is doing theirs, and we don't know what night of the week to do it on. And honestly, we've only done like, I think 3 or 4 lives, and the last one we did kind of,
We only had 2 people and then one, and you were one of them.
yeah, you was one of them, but somehow or another I got screwed up on the phones and couldn't figure it out. I was lost.
Yeah, like I said, I try to support everybody I can. Luckily, at work now, I test windows. I work for a window company that sends windows all over the United States for like the Pentagon and all over New York, and I test them to make sure they pass water and air standards. So I can sit down quite a bit, so I can peek at my phone more than I ever could before. But I try to catch everybody I can and be supportive to everybody. I see the UK is having a lot of trouble with some feuding going on, and
Yeah, and we got involved.
They
on accident.
unfortunately they involved us in the middle of it. Not involved us. I mean, she asked a question to somebody, and somebody's guard dog jumped her and attacked her. Then I got involved because they attacked my wife. That's one thing you will never do. You can say anything you want to about me. You talk about my wife, I'm gonna have a problem with you.
And then they jumped on Marie, which is Glenn's wife, on Peaky, and we're really, you know, good friends with them. And
It just
the
everything just blew out of proportion. I'm sick of the feuding. You know, don't involve my wife. If you don't involve my wife, I won't get involved, and I will stay out of it. But don't make me get a passport.
yeah, I understand completely. I get a lot of compliments on how during the videos that we do, how I talk to my wife, you know.
Yeah, you are very good with her, and polite with her, and attentive.
That's
awesome.
That's not just during the videos. You can ask her. I treat her that way all the time.
Absolutely.
That's
You know,
great.
she puts on a lot of makeup to hide the bruises. You know, I'm just kidding. But
Listen, he's really stretching to get to that 1,500. So he's saying a lot of stuff that he could question.
no, you can
That's
have
hilarious.
right there. But I was you don't mess with her because that's not
Exactly
the situation.
I don't have words with anybody. I love everybody, and I try to stay friendly with everybody. I try to talk to as many people as I can. You know, it's about when we first started this, the UK, man, it was like, wow, look at how they do all those collaborations, how they're always together. There's 15, 20, 30 people together that just go out on a Sunday afternoon
or
more, you know, and they're just friendly. And then all of a sudden it blew up. I mean, hell, we can't get 2 people to go out with us on
ever.
magnet fishing. But over there it was great. And then all of a sudden this started. And it's based on petty jealousy, and I'm not getting involved in it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is this: you keep my wife's name out of your mouth, I won't get involved.
I agree with you 100%.
I think the pandemic's got a lot to do with people just getting everywhere, just getting ignorant, you know?
Yeah, this pandemic is making people crazy.
Well, I grew up that my grandpa would tip his hat to all the ladies he walked by. And I grew up to hold the door for a lady. And when me and my wife first got together, I don't know what you're doing.
I got you, dear.
She would see me run up to a door if there was a woman going to the door, and I'd run up and hold the door for her. We went to a restaurant one day, and I got out of the truck, and there was two ladies heading for the door.
We did.
So I started that way, and she said something, and I stopped and said, "What?" And she said, "You better hurry." And I got over and I held the door for these two ladies. We get in
No.
the restaurant, and we're sitting there eating, and the one lady kept thanking me for holding the door. And then she proceeded to tell us, and it's a good thing I wasn't there the day she was talking about, that this guy was complaining that her sister was staring at him while he was eating. And her sister was blind. That's why she was helping her through the door. And the guy was complaining the lady was staring at him. I said, well, it's a good thing I wasn't there, because that guy would have been able to talk when I was done. But, you know, you treat everybody with respect. I try to treat everybody with respect.
I know,
And
right?
Yeah.
unless you cross that line, then we got a problem. But as far as getting people to magnet fish with you, here in Missouri, there's there was 4 YouTube channels in Missouri. Now there's just 3. And the Outdoor Influencer, you know, he's like 4.5 hours away from us. And Alan, he's probably about 2 hours away. And we keep trying to get with him, Hillbilly Magnet Fisher. We keep trying to get with him, but he's pretty busy too.
Hi, Woman Outdoors. Woman
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's busy and everything, but the thing over here is this: we go magnet fishing quite often, and the places we go are pretty regular to us, and we keep finding scrap left behind from
Yeah.
somebody in our same town.
And it's not a lot. It's just a few pieces, but it's enough to make you mad. You know?
It's enough to make me say, well, somebody
is
else
it?
is magnet fishing. Who are they? Let's go together. But if you're leaving your scrap behind, I got a problem with that too.
Yeah.
So,
Woman Outdoors, I made you a moderator if you want to drop your link to your channel in here. Hi, Gramps. Gramps said he's back. Yeah. Yeah, there's some stuff going on over there at Squatch. And it's not good. We're all should be a big family, big happy family, helping each other.
You really should.
I've got brothers and sisters. Family's fine.
Yeah.
you know,
I always
our dream is to someday go to the UK and oh wait a minute, what does it say? I'm sorry, we had a messenger from somebody.
Oh,
Is
it's
that
from
so?
Joan Rose. Joan.
No, Jenny was up on
Oh, was she? I didn't see that.
sorry, we had a messenger from somebody. Priscilla, will you tell Shannon and Joan Rose? Well, thank you, Joan Rose.
Oh yeah, I know who she is. She gets on there on our lives when we are. She's the second one, and you're the other one. You're the ones that watch.
Joan Rose is coming out to fish with us. That's awesome.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier. I don't care if you've ever fished before or never fished or whatever. Man, come on out. It's great fun. You'll enjoy it. We got extra magnets. Come on. Oh, by the way, just wanted to let everybody know that we are exclusively with Centurion Magnets now, and
We got a clamp magnet.
we got clamp magnets, and it's going to be a banner year for us. We got the new Alpha Series 2400, and Shannon's got the new Alpha Series 1400 coming. So very soon, when the weather breaks.
I think that's what Outdoor Influencer's been using. Is a Centurion. Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have been using them, and man, they've been pulling in some great stuff. You know, I'm disabled, and so is my wife. We're both disabled. We have problems with our hands too. The 360s, we looked at them, and they look like they're hard as hell to get.
I don't think we could pull anything off.
Get parts off the magnet. So I don't want to be sitting there and crush my fingers what I got left of them with.
Yeah, they get a hold of some stuff pretty tight.
Did that say?
I'm not saying anything bad about the 360s.
It's just there must be strong.
I'm saying our hands and our disabilities prevent us from using that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be stuck to a brake pad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We could barely get one of them off last time.
because if it gets a hold of a halfway clean flat surface, I have trouble getting it off sometimes.
Right.
Uh,
And well, a lot of people over in the UK use them as well.
And we
And-
see how they
And I
struggle
see
to
how
get
they
stuff
struggle
off.
to get stuff off. And I'm like,
Mm-mm.
you know what? I love doing this, but I don't want to get hurt. I've already been poked and stabbed and everything else. I don't want to get crushed in the
I've seen you get your finger smacked a couple times too.
yes, I have.
pond
Nice.
scum says he's disabled and he's got a 360.
That's Kathy. Kathy is pond scum. Yeah,
Okay.
she uses 360. I think it's the Artemis 2400.
2400. And it's not, and you know what? It's not even about magnets. It's not about magnets at all. All magnets will do the same thing. They'll pick up stuff. Some picks up more, some picks up less, whatever. Just get out there and do it, man, and clean up your waterways. It's a great hobby. No
Yeah.
matter what you do.
Oh my God.
I started out with one magnet company, and it got to where they didn't want to treat me just exactly right.
Listen, Mary, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be rude and interrupt these nice folks from talking, but I'm gonna go ahead. Damn your shit. We ain't putting me up for adoption, Mary.
Mary said, since we're all a big family, can we put John up for adoption? Well, if we're all family, Mary, the bad part is nobody would take him.
I didn't see
Everybody
that.
will take me. Everybody. Y'all better start.
That's hilarious.
I want
Well, if you got a spot open, you can adopt me.
Yep.
Adopt us. Since
Man.
he's going to be adopted out.
Yeah, but like I say, then I had another magnet company reach out to me, which they make a really good magnet. But Kathy will adopt
Kathy,
you.
you're out the wheel, Mary.
But they only had one magnet so far, and they've come out with more.
Jennifer?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And they're a really good company. I mean, really good people to deal with. But then I got hooked up with Ben at Kratos, and Ben has been just as good as gold. Been over backwards for us. So, I will never leave Kratos. And
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I mean,
well,
everybody's got the,
you can buy
everybody's got a preference,
$10 magnet off Amazon, and you can find stuff. The main thing is to go out there and have fun and clean up the environment.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
exactly it. And that's the main thing. That's our main thing. The treasures are fine, whatever.
But the otters that live here,
We got,
oh my gosh.
yeah,
I
man,
love
we got
them.
river otters here in our little creek, little river area. And when we found those brake pads and all those automotive parts in there, that's right where they live, right in that area. And
I'm
I'm like,
so
my
mad.
gosh. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. I contacted the local government, I contacted the state government, and even the federal government. Nobody will do anything. I've had EPA out to both locations. They sent a scientist out. They sent an investigator out, and yet 2 disabled people have to crawl back in this area to pull out basically poison is what it boils down to. They can say what they want to. Brake pads have asbestos in them.
Yeah.
And if it's harmful for me to breathe, then it's got to be harmful for otters and fish and whatever else in there to swim in.
Yep.
That's
Sean,
simple.
all your kids boys. No, Mary, all my kids are not boys. I've got a 3-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. 9. She's 9. She's 9. She's gonna be 10. See, and I always get my kids' ages wrong. I always put them up another year. It's just a retirement plan.
Retirement plan.
Yeah. But if they're like the mother here, and I would happen to be the beard here, my kids are going to be at my house every day.
Oh my God. Nightheart said I've got gators. I'll send you and I'll take some. No.
Neidhart, don't even start with the Gators.
Gators.
We love alligators.
Oh, you're not taking my otters. I saw that comment.
Across the tracks from where we live, there's a little creek, and we've seen otters in it. It's less than a quarter mile from the house, and then we have a river that starts in the middle of the field in our town, and it goes all the way down into Oklahoma, several hundred miles, and turns into a big, giant river by the time it gets down there. But yeah, we have some otters here. I'm trying to keep up. We put a video out a while back. We went to a city park, and there's a pond there, and we were pulling out. Hi, George.
That's him.
That's me.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking over at names, trying to keep up. What are you
I don't
trying
know
to?
if you can see them, but that's a few of our gator heads.
Oh,
Oh,
we've got one somewhere.
we got one in the house here somewhere.
James killed that, and I manhandled it up on the John boat.
Did you do it with the dog, Jonathan?
Tonight, I guess they're in the giveaway tonight. Yeah, Swamp People starts tomorrow night. We love
Yes,
Swamp
they do.
People.
Yeah, we do too. We love it.
Sister there, and we're friends with several of the people that's been on the show and that's still on the show.
Oh, cool.
So we go down
Really?
sometimes. Yeah.
The Landrys?
We Troy Landry, Chase, and all of them. Glenn Mitchell, and then
Oh,
I
really?
remember when they first started out, they had Mike and T Mike. They have an
Yeah.
alligator turtle farm down. Well, they moved it. What town is it in Louisiana? Can't remember if it's Ponchatoula. My sister will remember the name of it. Heavy Metal Mamas, I didn't make you a moderator. Let me do that so you can share your channel.
They in Alabama.
It won't let me.
But yeah, they got an alligator and turtle farm down there we go to. And
That would be awesome.
then they had Marie Lacoste on there for a while.
Yeah.
With her.
Mm-mm.
There's some really nice people.
Hey, can you make George Robinson a moderator so he can put the channel in there?
Backlash, what's going on?
Rhonda, how are you doing tonight? If you haven't checked out Rhonda Redeemed Prodigal, please check her out. I'm trying to catch up with everybody here and make them moderators. Backlash Fisherman, I made you a moderator. Who else did I miss? Heavy Metal Mamas, I think I already got you. Well, I got to go back to George. Have you put anything else in there so I can do it, or do I need to go back?
We just now did.
We just put it in.
Yeah. Hammond. There it is. Hammond.
Hammond, Louisiana.
Hammond,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Here we go. We'll do it again.
Of course, my phone may be a.
Yeah, the phones are.
Yeah, Jen needs a wrench.
Jen. Jen needs a wrench. Good old Jen. Jen.
I'd like to meet the Landrys. I really would.
Yeah, I'd like to meet the Landrys as well.
I bet they're cool.
Really nice.
Yeah, they're really nice people. They show Duffy's, on the TV show, and you think
Yeah.
it's a great big giant store, but it's not very big. It's just a small little gas station. They got a few things in there, got some pictures up there, and you can get a hat or my sister's ate up. You can get a hat, shirts, and stuff like that in the store.
Got me
A
some
few years ago, we went down and seen Troy and Chase, and my sister sat on Troy's lap and kissed him on the cheek. Said she had to get some swamp sugar.
Swamp sugar. Hashtag the Jen Show.
Got a picture of that too.
Yep, right there.
So
Oh,
See that?
Shanna's got to leave for a second.
I
We
gotta
gotta-
plug up the phone.
We got to plug up a phone. She's got to plug up another phone. It's like Radio Shack here, man. We got 15 of them.
Jen, you're a moderator too now. Now we did have our shirts on last week, but I thought I better this week support Iron Antler.
That's a nice shirt,
Then
brother. I
you
like
throw
it.
a wrench at John. Damn, Mary.
I was wondering what swamp sugar was for a minute.
Yeah, she kissed him on the cheek.
Oh,
She kissed him on the cheek.
oh.
Glenn,
Glenn,
he's
you
a
remember-
super nice guy too.
Didn't his brother pass away?
Brother passed away. Yeah, Mitchell.
Yeah, man, they're great. I love them both. Mitchell was awesome too, and I was so sad for Glenn. That's a terrible loss.
Look at there, right there. Listen, I think I figured out why Mary keeps coming at me so hard. Because normally she starts pretty soft, and then she starts up in the ante as the time goes. I mean, she come in pretty hard, and I think she's just jealous because she didn't get one of these lovely salmon pink T-shirts from Jen and Clay, and I pull it off. I pull it off pretty well. Salmon, as Clay would say it, it's not salmon, it's salmon.
You might be Swamp Rat. There's no telling. Drum Detect, I don't have any for sale right now. Yeah, Mary might have a crush on you, or you may have one on her.
Listen, and that's okay because there's I'm a crushable type
Tina.
of guy. You
He's
know?
a crushable type of guy.
I'm just a crushable type of guy. My wife, she, for some reason, because I'm not the easiest person to get along with, because I usually just, if I got something to say, I say it, and then I think about what I said after I said it and realize why they're mad at me. But she
Connie said his sister passed away as well.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah,
I didn't
where
know
Glenn lives, his sister had a house just right over beside his house. Yeah, I didn't know that.
John's on my hit list. Mary, we're on the internet. Government sees that. You done. You can't say hit list.
Now I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
yeah, I
there we
mean,
go.
yeah, they're
My wife just
There-
called me a goat.
really
Your,
nice.
beard, your beard's not long enough to be a goat.
Listen, all she does is sit
Maybe
in
he's
the
a
background.
nanny.
And
Okay,
all
well
she
that
does is sit in the background back here, and she just runs.
I'm
her
staying
little-
out of that.
She just runs her little lips.
Hi, bro. He said his beard wasn't long enough to be a billy goat, and that's maybe
Well,
he's a nanny.
This hair is freshly shaved. They came out with the beard and the beauty, and so I figured one of us had to step up our game. So I went ahead and shaved so that the beauty could be here.
Oh, okay. Now I understand now. So I take it you guys go hunting a lot?
Yeah.
Cool.
We do quite a bit, yeah. I do a lot more just watching wildlife than hunting.
Right.
I tend to get trigger finger happy.
We
Sometimes.
sit on our front porch and watch deer out in our fields, and we had a little fawn this year that I guess it's something happened to its mom, because from the time it was tiny until 2 months ago, it would be in the front yard, and our little grandson's got a little battery powered John Deere tractor he rides around, and that
Right.
deer would watch him ride it around. And then we hadn't seen it for like 2 months. And I think 3 days ago, I stepped out on the porch and it was out there. I started talking to it. It just look at me and flip its tail and go right back to eating.
Brockton, you ever refer to me as Tom Brady again, Bob? Watch how quick I come to your house. I'll be in the old Massachusetts quickly. Don't ever, Brockton.
I don't know why everybody hates Tom Brady.
You.
You know, I started hating football a couple years ago.
I started as soon as they started kneeling for the national anthem. I was done with
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, I will never watch football again. That's when it started for us, and that's okay. I don't have time to watch it anyway.
All right.
Mm.
Your grandson, was it your grandson that just had a birthday?
Yeah. Yeah, he just
Yeah.
turned 3.
Ah,
We got 11 grandkids.
You got 11 grandkids? My God, we've got one grandchild, and he is he makes us young. Let's put it like that.
Connie wants to know if you said you were in Kentucky.
Yep.
Yes, yes, we are.
Oh, I wanted to show you too. He had his favorite find, but this was an old doorknob or lock or whatever that I found. That was my favorite find.
that
That is so cool.
still in it. Listen,
That's pretty cool too.
I don't
And
understand
the
why
back of it,
everybody's
you can
on
still
that.
see the mechanisms or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. But
Well,
some of the old door locks were 2 pieces. One went on one side of the door, one went on the other, so it wouldn't have even had a back piece to it.
right.
Yeah, and then
Right.
this is the first knife he ever found. It's about to fall apart, but
Ooh,
that was
that's
the very
cool.
first one he ever
I
found.
like
That's
that.
really cool. I'm not ignoring you. Somebody said I missed somebody. Give them a wrench, and I'm trying to go back and.
Oh, I was just showing it to you. That's all.
and if
You want to get
Oh,
up
you're
here?
fine, brother. I think one of the heaviest finds we found was a fire hydrant.
Show 'em your snake.
The top of one. No, yeah.
Yeah, those are heavy. I can't find who I missed.
Maybe.
I went back and I seen Backlash said they were glad they caught the live, and I'm glad they did too.
Time, baby.
We're in Shelbyville, Kentucky. Somebody asked.
Shelbyville. My sister,
Oh,
her husband drives a truck, and she used to drive with him. They used to be a team. So she's been all over the place.
did they magnet fish too?
They bought magnets and went out once, and my brother-in-law got his stuck. I'm not exactly sure where or how. Sometime we've got to go try to help him get it loose. But he said he wasn't going to go until he went with me, so he'd know what to look for. But they snuck off and then got a magnet stuck. Because you got to watch the rocks. I mean, you got to look at a lot of different things.
Yeah.
There's areas we just can't clean out because of the rocks. Because you get that magnet hung in them rocks, and you're done.
Yeah, I need somebody to go dive and find mine. I missed
Yeah.
Love the Bucks and Tom Brady and Spiders. Neihart, if you got something else to do, you don't have to comment things like that.
it.
Perhaps I gave you a wrench. I didn't realize I hadn't given you one. A wrench. That's right.
Listen. So my wife is all about this. She is all about sitting in the background, mouthing us all
Thank you,
night long.
Brad.
But she won't get up here. She won't get up here and have
I
fun.
don't like being on camera either.
She just sits back there and she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run my mouth."
Oh, my sister said she didn't put hers in the water yet.
Oh.
So we got to try to see if we can get my brother-in-law's unstuck sometime. Are there any Canadian fishers in here? Gramps wants to know.
What state are you guys in? I can't remember.
Missouri.
That's what George thought, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Brockton, you're not doing a good job right now at trying to get me to spend my good hard-earned money on your stuff by saying things like your wife is smart. My side,
Well, I was going to say, because I realize I start on something and I get off on a different subject. I think I'm getting old timers, but somebody asked earlier if sold the shirts and stuff. At this point, no. I was going to check into, like, now I can't even think the name of the place Brockton told me about, but I don't know what they sell for on those sites. But I got a local place here that makes them, and I could probably get them made and sold cheaper. And I asked them if I could set up a deal with them to where if somebody ordered a shirt, they could sell it to them, mail it out to them, but they won't do under 12 shirts at a time. They have a minimum of 12 shirts at a time. And that's the same company that made the sticker that I sent you.
Yeah, we need to. We only got 10 stickers, and that was like for $1 from Sticker Mule, for the first go round. And then for 29, they wanted like $60 or $70. I'm like, no, not doing it. That's too much.
James, where are you gonna be at in Missouri when you come through, bud?
Yeah, I need to get some more made. I drive by the place every day when I go to work and get off of work, but I've usually got so much stuff going on. Yeah, I've heard about Teespring,
Hi, buddy.
and Jen
Yeah, I'd
does
like to
make
get some
shirts.
too.
So yeah, I haven't talked to Jen about it yet either. I could send her my logo. But the place that I have my stickers made, they're $1 a piece for the stickers that I have made.
Mary Monarch saw your comment, not seeing it, but the government don't pay that way. Mary has been convinced that you make more money than me.
Yeah, Kettle, I know
Yes.
there's places that you have to order a lot more shirts than that, but yeah, their minimum is 12. Hi, Kelly.
Brockton says to move your beard so people can see your shirt.
I would very much make more than my husband.
No, come here, Eddie.
There you go. Hopefully you can see it.
That's a good looking shirt.
Thank you.
I'm back.
I stopped in there and I talked to them and I give them an idea of what I wanted, because I wanted the eyeballs red, and I don't know if you can actually see the red on the eyeballs. And I wanted the red smoke coming out of its nose.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
see the
that's
smoke.
cool.
I can't see the eyes, but I see the smoke.
That's cool.
He's going to be near Springfield, and then he's going to. So in Missouri, we got a town called Uranus. Literally called Uranus.
Yeah, we went through this last week. They have a chocolate factory in Uranus. So that was
Oh
a big
no.
Yeah.
No, that's actually the honest to gospel.
Yeah,
They have a chocolate factory in Uranus, Missouri.
when you're going down 44 east to St. Louis, there's a big sign that says "Visit Uranus, the chocolate factory."
Oh my
On
god.
the side of 44.
Wow.
So we had a whole, hi Jersey Ray. We had a whole thing about Uranus, Missouri, and the chocolate factory, and you can imagine where the conversation went from there. We're trying to keep this more civil tonight and stay on.
I'm really interested in Uranus Fudge Factory.
No.
I'll have to go back because my sister, they weren't believing her last week, so I've got to go back and find a message from her. So I can put it up there. But if I can get it to where you can see it, I don't know why I have such a glare on my phone. But it says, wrong way, Uranus.
Oh my gosh, it does.
The Uranus Fudge
Uranus
Factory.
Fudge Factory and General Store.
Well, Real Deal loves some fudge, so we may have to go there.
So yeah, you've never been anywhere unless you've been to Uranus.
Yeah.
We're going to Uranus soon.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do. They
sir.
have a fudge factory there. Been there.
I have not. I have bypassed it many of times in my life on my travels for my job, but I have never dipped into the Uranus store.
Oh my god. That is so
Can
funny.
you put that link back up there again? Rachel wants to know how she can vote for me on my beard. Please. Grandma Kelly, make sure you're keeping your eyes on the road. We truly
Grandma
appreciate
Kelly.
you listening in. And there's another channel.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a channel in here, drop your link and subscribe to each other. I think I'm subscribed to everybody in here. And if I'm not, let me know and I'll subscribe. That's how we grow as a community. And like I said earlier, some of you may not have been in here. If you don't have me on Facebook, it's James Iron Antler, and send me a friend request because I do post my new videos on my Facebook page that's coming out. Hey,
Yes.
Random and Proud.
He's look at that. He's
Speaking
gonna,
of Facebook, if you can go to Real Deal Magnet Fishing and More,
That's us.
that's us on Facebook, or you can go to George Robinson or Shannon Robinson, either one. But we just started our new Facebook page in December, and it's growing. And, you know,
All
get
right.
on there. If you got a magnet fishing name or whatever, just put it on there, and we'll give you a shout out as well.
Yeah.
Grandma got a.
I was going to ask you a question. You're in Missouri. Did you all have some bad weather there recently? Some tornadoes?
Yeah, we had some snow and stuff. Bone Dead put that link up for voting on the beard.
Okay,
Yeah, there it is on the screen.
I see it there.
Mom, you go to that link and just put James Iron Antler and you get entered for a $25 Amazon gift card, and he gets the vote for his beard, and he gets
Yeah.
a beard kit if you win.
Yeah.
You know, for the longest time, some Bone Dead's, you know, mommy here, and I'm a fast reader, so I always thought it said Bonehead, not Bone. So I was like, Bonehead Heathens.
Yeah,
Cool.
I thought it said Bone Daddy.
Bone Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife started a
Oh.
YouTube a while back, and she doesn't put much on there, but she likes creepy stuff. She makes some creepy dolls, different things like that, and she's got one video where she took a skeleton and how she put some plastic around it and kind of
Oh,
struck it down, then colored it different colors, all that. She'd have to explain it. She's got some pictures. All right, Mary.
Hey, it says, Mary, BRB, take your time. You know, do your thing. I'm going to pull a clay tonight, and that means I'm going to bypass your shit as it comes up for a little bit because that's what it is.
I don't know, Rachel.
Oh.
You have me confused.
That's why she's up there on
Abby, quit.
Our dog is biting the crap out of Shannon right now. We
Yeah,
got
James, we live right between Springfield and Joplin.
Yeah.
well, didn't y'all have some tornadoes just a few weeks back come through there?
No, it's been a while. The last bad one we had was over a mile wide.
That was in Joplin.
Yeah, I don't remember how many.
I remember that, but here recently, I thought one came through there.
Oh, that I think those were up in Kentucky.
Yeah,
I know
it came through
got
Kentucky
hit,
real
but
bad. Yeah,
Missouri, I know.
I was just wondering if it came through there.
Missouri got a few, you know, off yonder there, but none through here. A lot of them were up by St. Louis.
Rachel
Okay.
said if you touch just the link and not her name, it should take you to it.
Might have to put it in the comments or something. I don't know.
She put it in the comments. Bone Dead did.
Oh,
And Rachel wanted to know if it says block or report, but she may have touched the whole thing instead of just the link.
Wife says sometimes it doesn't work.
oh,
on
yeah, it
phone.
does it for me too. I don't know why.
It does it here on this one too. It says block and report.
Okay, but yeah, but
My
you gotta
wife
touch
said
it.
sometimes it doesn't work on phones.
Looks like you have to touch it just right.
Huh. It's a phone. Like this. You gotta touch it just right. It won't work. Oh, wow.
I was going with that one.
I'm not gonna let something like that just walk on by.
I am not touching it.
Mary said it doesn't tell you where to go.
Rusty Magnets Adventure. I want to do a storm spotting video by you. Come on, buddy. Be here anywhere from May till the following May. You know, we've had tornadoes in November, December, January. John,
All
you're
right. Thank you anyway, Rachel. I appreciate it.
Honey is bad.
I don't remember what link you go to. There's one video they have on there that says something about the giveaway.
Shannon's going to try it on another phone we got too.
Yeah, another phone.
Go
Yeah,
there.
another
They got
phone.
a video out saying vote.
All right, Magnetic Squatch. Thanks for joining in. See you guys. I'll tune in for the Magnetic Squatch after that.
Squatch, thank you for coming in, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Squatch.
Yeah, you just spoke for your dad.
Just so you know, did you know when you're looking into the screen, everything you do is backwards?
Yeah, that's why I have trouble putting the phone up to the camera. Cause see, it looks to me like I should be reaching over here, but I have to go over here.
Right. I was looking at the camera. I had a piece of hair sticking up. It was on the wrong side. I couldn't figure it out.
That's like when I look on here, see, it's showing me on the right side, but I'm
Right.
actually sitting on the left side.
Okay. Technology. I'm just not a fan of technology.
I hate it.
Speaking of technology, we got a big surprise coming up as soon as we figure out how to use it. We got us a drone.
We know how to use it, but we know how to wreck it too.
We know how to use it, but we oftentimes wreck it before it gets, So Shannon tried to use it in the house the other day, and she got really pretty good with it. It's got a camera on it and everything, and we're going to be using it to try to find the otters more often, and probably try to get some different angles on some shots. But one thing I found out is wait till it actually stops spinning the blades before you touch it, because it really hurts bad.
Yeah, the guy that I was telling you about that started editing my videos and taught me how, he had waited for like 6 months for this drone because the first one they sent him was supposedly delivered and it wasn't, and he had to go through a bunch of stuff, and it's like 6 months and he got it. He said, as soon as I get it, he said, I want to start shooting some footage of you magnet fishing from the drone. I said, that'd be awesome. So I'd message you, did you get your drone yet? No. So this went on for like 6 months. Finally, I messaged him, hey, did you get your drone? Yeah. I said, when are you going to video me? I don't know. I got to buy a new drone. I said, why? I crashed this one. So he crashed it and destroyed it.
Well, we've got a field close by to us. We're going to go out there and try it when the weather breaks a little bit here, and see what we can do with it. Hopefully we can start getting some new shots, and
I really want to do.
we really want to do it. We've seen a lot of people use them in the urbex community, and that was really pretty cool. We don't do urbex any longer.
Good night, Gramps. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, Gramps.
We had to stop. We actually had to stop doing urbex. It was getting too dangerous.
Well, there's you were talking about ghost hunting and things like that. Here where we live, just 80, 100 yards from our house, back in like 1899, 1900, there was a house there that burnt down with a guy in it. I haven't seen anything, but we come home one night and got out of the truck. My wife freaked out for a second. And I said, what? She said, I just seen a white human form go across there. And it seems like one of my sisters had mentioned that one time over the years, but I personally have never seen anything.
We are two of the biggest skeptics around when it comes to ghosts. We've had some strange things happen. We've caught some evidence. We have since become kind of on the fence more. There's things, I'm sure there's things out there that we don't know. We've got something that happens here at our house quite frequently, and we can only attribute it to when we first started ghost hunting.
Brought something back with
We
us.
brought something back with us because it started up at that point and hasn't stopped. And it's not necessarily a daily thing, but weekly there's something going on.
Yeah, Mary, I don't know that my dad would come and do a live stream.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your dad. How's he doing?
He's doing pretty good. Sunday he'll be 84.
Wow.
Wow. He doesn't look it.
No, he does not.
Yeah, he'll be 84.
Well, he gets around really, really good, man. That's a blessing right there.
Yeah, he still cuts and splits wood and takes care of his cattle. He puts a garden out every spring, and he's something different.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
back
you
when he was working, he wouldn't hardly say a word. He didn't talk to anybody. He was kind of quiet. If we went hunting and there was other people around, he just didn't talk a lot. I mean, he always talked to me, but as far as around people, he just didn't talk a lot. I don't know if you can hear the grandson on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my son can run 8 seconds on his little 3-wheel tricycle in a quarter mile. That thing cracks up.
But as soon as he retired, he never shuts up. He talks to everybody, which is a good thing. But we go up north and there's not anybody at that campground. He won't know within an hour of being there because he goes to every campsite, talks to everybody. And, he likes it. But it's just odd that he switched from that to not being talkative to being real talkative.
But I love it because he's got some of the funniest stories. I get them because I'm a dude and they're funny, and I like stories. I like stories from the older
Generation.
Your generation and older.
Well, you're saying I'm old?
I
Wait a
am.
minute.
Or
If you're saying he's old, you're saying I'm old.
You are old.
I'm 32,
I am.
so if you're below 32 or at 32, anything that's old to me.
I saw a comment there from Rusty Magnets saying that they've got a spirit or something in their house as well. I don't know if I'm talking to Clayton or Jen or both.
Clay.
Tell you what you do. I don't know if you have one or not, but they're called K2 meters. And if you got a K2 meter, just walk around your house and get a level of the power, like electrical outlets and stuff, and go to where you don't have any power and see if you get any readings on a K2 meter. That'll tell you something. You can
John,
go back
so
on
funny
our
because you look in the mirror all
YouTube
the time.
channel and look at a couple places one of them's called the
Hotel.
Paradise Liquor Store. We went there.
Rika.
We really didn't get anything there though.
We got a lot of readings on the K2.
Connie, have a good night.
Night, James.
I don't know. This is confusing. James and
That
James.
James is going to bed.
Night, James. That James. It's just
Somebody
shit too many
zapped that.
Jameses.
Oh. Kathy's already on the ball. Thank you, Kathy.
John,
Yeah.
funny because you look in the mirror all the time. Mary, I'm not allowed to look in the mirror because my wife gets mad because I wake up and, damn, I'm beautiful.
Have you ever heard of the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs?
Actually, that sounds familiar to me.
Look it up. That is when my wife and I got married, we spent our honeymoon in the Crescent Hotel. We got what they called the kids' room. And it was the regular size room. So when we went to bed that night, all the lights were off. And they have windows and they have like the wooden shutters inside where you can close them inside. Those were closed, pitch black in there. I wake up the next morning, the shutters are open, the bathroom lights on, and cartoons are on the TV.
Good night.
Oh man.
So I'm laying there for a while and she finally wakes up. I said, "What time did you wake up and turn the cartoons on?" She said, "I just now woke up. I haven't been up all night." And when we checked out, we said something. They said it happens all the time. People, our door was bolted from the inside, so there was no way anybody got in there. but they said there was spirits of one or two little kids in there, and people talked about waking up with the cartoons on TV, and the lights being on, the shutters open. That was pretty
Wow.
cool, though.
I don't know. That would
Yes.
scare me a little bit.
So, Rachel, that is an entire tree made out of antlers
Yes.
from the tip top to the daggone bottom.
That's
That
awesome.
is awesome.
Yeah, that's our year-round Christmas tree. There's elk, moose, whitetail, mule deer,
There's even skulls in it.
Oh, really?
fallow deer. I can't remember. There's probably 6 or 8 different.
What's the fur you guys got as a little deal down there sitting on? Is that all? Is that
Oh, it's
fur?
a deer fur, I think. But most of those, we've got either auctions or flea markets, yard sales, and some people in the area know we have the tree, so they donate some.
Oh, that's
Aw.
cool.
But she put it up one day, and about 6 months later didn't like it, so she tore it down. And by this time, we'd gained more antlers. And how many did you have? Where did she go? What did you have? 180? Hello, dear. How many antlers did you have that was sets in the?
John's tawny tip hanging there too.
Yeah, 180. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah, we have quite a few, Jeff. 180 complete sets. Some with the skull, some where they cut it off the skull, but they were still together. 180 sets. And that's not counting the loose antlers that we have that were actually sets, or we'd find one here or there. And just people that we know either sell them really cheap to us or give them to us for the tree.
That is cool.
That's cool.
It
Do I
took
see a stormtrooper back there?
Yeah, that's our stormtrooper.
Awesome.
Listen, this is the house. I mean, it goes from redneck to as far away from redneck as it can get, just under this roof.
Well, something that my wife collects is pictures of I guess you would call them anatomy pictures. I don't know if you can show it. Hang on, I'll show you. She got one hanging up there. Just random anatomy pictures.
That's pretty cool.
I ended up liking them myself, and now we got them hanging everywhere, and got more on the way.
Yeah.
But
Well, it helps you learn. Yeah, my
Well-
wife would have a fit if she saw you cutting up antlers for walking sticks. I try to sneak one every once in a while for a knife handle, or if I buy some, I think I can make knife handles out of these. I can set them down and turn around and they're gone, and they're stuck in the tree somewhere. She don't hardly ever let me have any for knives. But yeah,
so you
I've
make-
got a walking stick actually somewhere with an antler on it.
Oh yeah.
She claimed it too.
Well, they're pretty. I can tell you that. I like them. I like looking at them. That's cool.
Yeah, swap her at it. You know, it's crazy because, hi, Jessica. Thank you for stopping in here. As much as I'm out and in the woods, and I've even spent weekends, hours, walk 10, 12 miles a day and looking for shed antlers.
Yeah.
I think I've found like 2 in my lifetime. Now, my
Wow.
dad
Really?
walked across the blacktop parking lot and find them. Oh, there's one. There's one. And I've got
I've
prints
never
and
found
find them
one.
everywhere. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I know we got plenty, but she said it's never enough. It just keeps growing. We've got a overhang on our porch that's goes the whole length of front of the house, and there's antlers down each post down there. And she
Oh
keeps
my
trying to
God.
sneak out there and take them off, and I said, "No, you're not going to take those."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have all kinds of them.
Well, that's really cool though.
2 different gens, 3-day special.
All right, brother.
All right. The Jen Show birthday day special Tuesday night. Yeah.
What does open mic mean?
That means
That-
anybody can join.
Yeah, anybody can join.
Oh,
Bro, was that you?
Is that next
Hey.
Tuesday?
Yeah, how's on the
Uh,
right directly on the box?
Metal
Mary
Monarch.
Monarch. When wife is happy, the husbands are happy. You got that right.
Mary, you're backwards. Husbands are happy, then the wives can be happy.
not.
I know, because I don't like cooking.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Adventures. My wife, bro. Hey, can you put a muffler on that, dude? Can you put a muffler on that? No,
He sounds like a damn Honda Civic.
he cracks me up.
sound
He
like a
goes
Honda
100
Civic.
miles an hour all the time.
And so does
My
ours.
wife, He's collects. If I can ever get her attention, because she's supposed to be on here. Yeah, you're always busy. I was going to have you showing pictures of the spider you made and the stuff from the skull and the bones. And she collects bones and skulls. And yeah, you got to beat the mice. Actually, the first shed antler I ever found, I was hanging a tree stand, and up about 18 foot in the tree was a big fork. And I got up in the stand and I kind of looked. I just seen this round white thing. I thought, what in the world is that? And a squirrel had drug that antler up and hung it in the fork of that tree
Wow,
and had chewed on it.
Well,
that's crazy.
She makes, I told him earlier, you make different stuff.
That's one of the dolls.
That's
I
one of
made.
the dolls she
I
made.
love that.
oh my God, that is creepy. I love it.
I love that.
She makes stuff like that, and she took,
Oh, that's cool.
she made a spider out of a deer skull and
I'm finding.
some rib bones.
Hi.
But she has a flea market booth, and she puts some of her stuff in there. And well, she just put
That's
that
cool.
spider in there the other day, and it wasn't in there like 2 days, and it sold.
Oh wow.
That's great.
I don't know where it went.
You don't know where he went. Well, she did have pictures of it, but she can't find it. But yeah, she took a deer skull, and she took rib bones and put down for the legs.
Here's another. The face of a doll I made.
Oh, that's creepy.
I love it.
That's cool.
But that's some of the stuff she was trying to show on her YouTube channel. She hasn't put a lot on there yet.
No.
I try to get her to do more, but she's got like me. She got too many irons in the fire like I do. She does the
Yeah.
stuff like that. Plus, we metal detect magnet fish, and she even sometimes will come out when I'm forging, and she'd take spoons and she'll flatten them out, and then she'll stamp in there different things like something about a Jeep or different.
Usually Jeep.
Yeah, it's usually Jeep because that's. she
Yeah,
got-
I've seen the post about Jeeps.
Yeah, she's got a one Jeep
That's
mine.
cool. My dad was a Jeep fan as well. He had several. He had a 1953 Willys Jeep,
Ooh.
and from that day forward, that's all he drove was Jeeps until the day he died.
Yeah, she loves it. Grandma Kelly, you didn't have to get it started. There's the spider she made.
You can't see his face very good. but It's
Connie
all,
Barnes
Oh,
says,
that is neat. I like that.
"Oh, that's cool. That is cool." Connie Barnes says that she loves flea markets, and in Kentucky, that's what we got. Well, there's a bunch of flea markets in Kentucky. I can assure you that.
We have a bunch here in Missouri too, and yeah, my wife loves flea markets also.
I do too, but never have the money because you want to buy everything you see.
She
Yeah.
does. I rarely
Yeah.
find anything.
I want to buy everything.
Yep.
I
And
just
the
rather
bad thing about
I just rather magnet fish.
yeah, but the bad thing about a flea market, as we're walking to the door, I'm thinking I'm going to look for this and this, and she'll say, while we're in here, look for this, this, and this. So you know what my brain automatically switches to.
What
That
she
should be
said.
like, did you find what you're looking for? I don't remember what it was now. I'm looking for this. What did you look for this? No, you didn't say that. So
Well, I don't know about there in Missouri, but here in Kentucky, that's a cool Jeep right there. Here in Kentucky, the flea markets, a lot of the flea markets have guns and knives, and that's what I'm going to look at.
Yep.
yeah, there's not very many guns that I see in our flea markets. There are lots of knives. Well, my sister said she went to a lot of them when she was out there.
Baby.
Say hi.
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
I already told them hi, bro. You say hi.
Hi.
Why are you
Hi.
pointing to me, man?
He's embarrassed.
They're waving at you. Say hi.
Sweet baby.
Are you serious? Tell them hi.
He's being bad.
Tell them hi. Say hi.
Say
Tell 'em
Hi,
hi.
buddy.
Say hi, Daddy.
Hello.
Hello.
Most
You
people
all
say
get
that
awful
the
cute.
wife is their better half, but that right there was my better half.
You got it?
But I have went into 3 or 4 flea markets around here that have guns. For the most part, there's not too many, and I don't know about Kentucky, but around here, you put a $20 rifle on there for $500, and somebody's buying it right away because they think there's going to be a shortage.
Oh yeah. I was surprised here recently. They were talking about ammo shortages, and I went to a pawn shop actually, and they got every kind of ammo you can think of. They said that the shortage is over with ammo, as far as they're concerned. And I don't know. That's the one thing that we collect as well as guns, knives.
Well, you do.
Well, I do actually, but
Oh, you're real funny, Mary. Real funny, Mary. Funnier when the mommy says stand by your daddy and she's like, oh yeah, well, you can't deny him. She knows.
Thank you for her, Mary, or Kelly, sorry. She went outside, but I'll tell you thank you for her.
hey,
Yes.
Kettle Black Arch is here.
Who is?
Kettle
Yeah,
Black
Kettle's
Arch.
been here for quite a
Kettle
while.
Black Arts and Crafts.
They work with leather. They make stuff with leather, and they also do magnet fishing.
Yeah, you need to check them out, James. They're pretty cool.
He's got a big long beard, and he dyes his hair purple. He's really cool.
Kettle, drop your link in there. I thought I was subscribed, but I may not be. Like I say, I try to subscribe to everybody, so that way I can see what they're doing, and hopefully they can see what I'm doing. But yeah, when I started my YouTube channel, I hoped to hit 100 subscribers, and I never expected to get to 1,000. I never expected to get to 500. But I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. My goal this year, I would say, is to get monetized. My subscriber count keeps going up, but my hours, I don't have enough hours, enough watch hours.
See, that's the one thing. That's the one thing with us.
We've got like 300 hours.
We've got like 300 hours, and it's just not going up. But we've got over 45,000 views.
Yeah.
And with 400 subscribers. So I think that's pretty good. I mean, we've only been doing this a short time and have that many views. We're doing something right.
Okay, Kettle. I'll try to remember to look you up when I get off here to make sure I'm subscribed. Like I said, I thought I was, but I may not be. Yeah, the shorts will give you a lot of subscribers and a lot of views, but that doesn't count towards watch hours.
Yeah, I know.
That's
And
what
I'm not concerned about getting monetized. Really, I just out to have some fun. We've only been doing this for, like I said, 9 months or so. I feel like we're doing pretty good as far as getting subscribers. 9 months and that 400 subscribers, that's pretty good to me. It seems like.
Yeah, that's good.
Because I never expected to get more than 20 subs really. And So we're going to continue doing what we're doing. This year, we're going to be doing some other things like metal detecting. And we've got a new intro and things getting ready to come on. I want to give a shout out to a guy by the name of Barry Chalk from Hertz Magnet Fishing. He's one that got our intro to, he made our intro basically, the new one. And I want to thank him very much. And y'all need to check him out. It's called Hertz Magnet Fishing. And his name is Barry Chalk. Really cool dude. He's from the UK. Very cool dude. He's helped us out a great deal. He's a good friend. It used to be called Coughing Tank.
Yeah.
And he switched his name to Hertz Magnet Fishing. That's HERTS Magnet Fishing. Good dude. Really just a top guy. Man, I've got you wouldn't believe how many phones I've got around me right now.
I only have one. That's enough. Swamp Rat. I don't know. I was told they don't count, and they might. But what confuses me is I can look on my phone on my YouTube studio and look at the watch hours, and I can get on the computer YouTube studio, look at the watch hours, and there's almost 900 hours difference. And I don't know why. Yeah. And somebody said, well, it's because the shorts don't count. So I don't know. Swamp Rat said he looked it up, and it says that it does. But for some reason, I got right at 900 watch hours difference between what the studio on my phone says and the studio on the computer says.
Well, I'm not sure about the watch hours. I haven't looked at the analytics on that yet. But
that's one of my goals. Another thing, when I started my YouTube channel, like I said, I just started it for fun. I had someone would always want to rub it in. Have you got a subscriber yet? Then when I was up to like 10, have you got 11 subscribers? And they just kept rubbing it in like I was going to fail. And I thought, I'm trying to do this for fun, and there's no reason. If I have 10 subscribers and they enjoy the content, that makes me happy,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And
right.
I don't think many of us got into it to get a crap load of subscribers. I mean, I know we didn't. We just did it to have fun, and it's turned into what it has been today, and we love it.
I just checked. If you can see it. Yeah, I'm still subscribed. I thought I was. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, Kathy.
We just got turned on to them, and we really like their videos, man. It's cool stuff they do. Okay, now not only do I have phones surrounding me, I've got a computer, a laptop next to me. Good grief, man. The electric bill in this house has got to be going crazy. We got phones on charge everywhere. And the
I'm
laptop.
trying to get into the links and look at it and see what it
You're
says.
welcome, Kettle. I thought I was subscribed a long time ago, but I wasn't positive. I thought I better check. But sometimes, YouTube will kick you off. But you were talking earlier, George, about people putting things on and not being 100% up and up with what they find. Right. And I agree 100% with you. The one thing that does irritate me, is you can watch a video and these people's got, 1 million subscribers, and they go out and they pull their magnet up and they have a bent piece of wire and it looks like an L, then they'll turn it over, it looks like a 7, and take 5 minutes walking to their bucket, throwing it in the bucket, talking about it, and get 1 million views. And people like us that find some really cool stuff don't get the views. I don't understand it. When I found that grenade, I had a lot of people, oh, you planted it, you did this and that.
I thought that was cool.
If I have to plant something on any video I put out there, I'll quit.
Yeah, we will too.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm there for. I enjoy sharing what I find and what I do, and I hope people enjoy watching it. And like I say, we become a big family, all of us. And just like this live stream, one good thing about the live, you know, we can talk face to face and get to know each other. People watching can get to know everybody. And I try to bring somebody up different every week to introduce to people.
Oh, we
I've been
appreciate
watching
you
your
bringing us up,
videos
man.
for
Well,
a
I'll
long
tell you,
time,
James,
you know,
thank
and I
you.
enjoy watching them. Oh, you're welcome.
You know,
Hey,
like I said,
Gordo.
we don't have a lot of contact with people as far as going out into the real world, I guess you'd say. All of our friends are on YouTube and Facebook. I mean, I'm being honest. In the real world, there's only a handful of people that we deal with. And,
Yeah.
you know, and on YouTube and Facebook, I mean, we're thousands of people, you know, just talking back and forth. And I love it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the only real socializing that we do. You know, we go out to Magnafish and people stop by and ask us questions. And, you know, we had a couple of cops that stopped by and subscribed to us.
Yeah.
And I think that's just amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You know, I've had police just stop and watch us and talk to us. The funniest thing was I was fishing off a bridge. Shannon wasn't with me that day. I was fishing off a bridge. I was hanging over, and when I raised back up, I was surrounded by 6 cops. They said, "Are you okay, sir?" They, you know, they had their hands on their gun, and I'm pulling up a rope. And in the back, I had my trunk up in the back of my car, and there was plastic bags laying everywhere, and tape, you know, and rope, and I'm like, brothers, I'm okay. I'm just magnet fishing. They said that they had somebody call in saying that there's a big guy hanging over the bridge, and that we needed to get up there fast. Well, that I was blown away. But you know, they were really cool about it, and they just said, "Be careful and continue doing what you do." So.
Yeah,
The police around here are cool.
it did me too, Kelly. It was irritating the way that cop just kept trying to insist that we planted that grenade. If anybody has magnet fished for any amount of time, you know you can throw that magnet, stand in the same spot for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and not find anything for 30 minutes. The next 10 throws, you pull something up, and you've been throwing there the whole time. So what would be the odds of throwing a grenade in 20 to 25 foot of water, throwing a magnet out, pulling it in? And usually when I do my first throw magnet fishing on my videos, I leave the camera running just in case I find something. I'm talking as I go through. Well, just so happens this was my very first throw, so there's no cuts in the film, so you can see that I threw the magnet out, pulled it in, and yeah, it just irritates me that people do that.
Well, you know, when you pulled that grenade up, I was at a loss for words. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Wow, that is so cool."
It was a little scary.
Yes, I was getting ready to say, so cool, but very scary. I probably would have crapped my pants, but it's always
Well,
nice way to say it. But
when I first seen it, my first thought was, well, that's a grenade, you know, and it just didn't sink in.
And how could you
Then
pull
I
it
thought,
off? I would
well,
be
it's
afraid to pull it off.
one of those weights, you know. Used to, you could buy them at Army surplus that they had a hole in the bottom, and I thought, well, it's just a paperweight. But the bottom was facing up, and I thought, hey, there ain't no hole in that.
no, there was no hole in that, and
I'd be scared to pull it off the magnet.
Well, the pin was in it, and I didn't really know what to do, but we were all holding it, taking pictures of it, and then the cops were freaking out. But I had people say, oh, that grenade was fake. It was a dummy. It was a test grenade because it had purple paint on it. And they never outright told us it was a live grenade, but they did blow it up. When I said something to the officer, I said, so it was a live grenade, and he went like this, but he wouldn't say yes. I worked with 3 retired military guys, and I said something about the purple paint to them, and they said that means absolutely nothing. Because people say, oh, it's a training grenade. They said that means nothing.
No.
I wonder why it was on it.
I don't know. I guess they put it on some of the grenades, but the one guy, he was a military policeman for 22, 23 years. He said, yeah, I blew the picture up for him to see it. He said, if it's real, it'll have numbers on it. And he started reading the numbers. He said, that's real. He said, that was a real live grenade.
Let's look at it like this. Was there a military base around there or anything?
No.
Okay. Well, then somebody, that was probably a drug dealer that had some grenades. All I can say is I know it was real. When I saw it pulled out, I about pooped my pants for you. And I use the word poop because I didn't know, there's kids watching. But,
Yeah.
What?
Somebody asked if it was a smoke grenade. No,
No.
honey, that wasn't no smoke grenade. That was real deal.
No, they blew it up.
Yeah, exactly.
They blew it up. It was the real grenade.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grandma Kelly said, now I found a gun just a bit ago and the police were beyond cool. They actually told me it was, always to use 911 anytime I feel uncomfortable with something I pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say don't call 911, call the regular number, which.
I don't even know what the regular number is.
Yeah,
we got a dispatch number.
We looked it up. And when on the first pistol I found at that bridge, and we called that number, and it said this number, not to use this number, call 911 for emergency and non-emergency. So we called I called 911. What's your emergency? I said it's not an emergency, but the number told me to call here. I found a gun. I told him where I was at, and that officer come up just as nice as he can be. And in fact, every officer I've dealt with over a firearm has been really nice. The one she found, there was a lady officer come out. And she was just nice as she could be. But that one over the grenade, he was just freaking out. But I pulled that magazine to a 40 caliber pistol up at the same time. And it wasn't 10 minutes later, I pulled that 40 caliber pistol up. And just for the heck of it, I stuck it in there because I thought it went to it. And it did go to that pistol.
Wow.
Hey, Freezer.
What model 40 caliber was that?
It was a high point.
High point. Okay.
Yeah. And everybody said, well, it's probably best in the bottom of the water. And
Well, let me tell you this. I know guns quite well, and I've had high points. They're heavy. They're awkward, but they will keep shooting. I guarantee you, if it hadn't been in there but a week, you could probably still shoot that gun.
yeah, that's the first pistol I ever had was a high point 45, and I got her a high point 380.
Yeah.
And they're accurate.
Yeah.
Never had a misfire. But like you said, they're heavy, awkward. But I think you could hammer nails with it for a week and still shoot it.
Well, I've seen people on YouTube videos, take them, submerge them in the mud, pull them back out, shake the mud off of them, and shoot them. The only complaint I got about high point is that they're heavy.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah.
as long as they go bang bang, they're good.
Yeah, that 45 was real bulky.
Oh my God, yeah. I had one too.
That's kind of a up in the air thing, Rachel. They say you're supposed to call the police, but we've also been told by the police, hi, my muddy mess. We've been told by the police if it's been in there a long time and kind of rusty, there's really nothing they can do with it. And it's not that big a deal whether you call or not. But that particular bridge where I found their grenade, there are security guards that come check that bridge several times a day. In fact, they have a gate that they lock at a certain time at night and unlock at a certain time in the morning. And they said you are to report any firearm found. There was a guy found a bundle of guns. And there was 3 or 4 rifles, and they were all black powder rifles. And I said something to that security guy. I said, why did they even call that in? There was no sense. He said, we report every firearm on this bridge. because that bridge is owned by the city, so their rules are a little different.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't found one.
I found a trigger, but it
She,
disintegrated when I tried to clean it
yeah,
up.
she found the trigger part of a gun.
Hey,
We haven't found it.
Dive and detect.
I'm
I
sorry.
was saying hi to Dive and detect. I'm trying to
Oh.
keep up and say hello to everybody that's coming in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I mean, we will do the right thing, whatever the right thing may be, for that locality. And
Yeah. Well, that's like Jake and them finding all those firearms, and they were calling the police on every one, and they told them unless it's a fresh one, don't bother us because all they're going to do is take that. If they can't find a serial number or anything like that, and especially if it's froze up, they can't check it against any crime.
right.
They're just going to throw it away.
Yeah, they're gonna destroy it. And like I said, we will video it and take a picture of it and do the right thing for us, for our locality, whatever that may be. We'll
Yeah,
cross
'cause
that bridge when we get to it.
every
If we
state's
ever get to
different,
it.
every county is different.
Exactly.
Live and detect, I made you a moderator so you can share your link. Yeah, every state's different, every county's different.
Right.
Uh,
Uh,
I
Speaking
found
of
a
which-
firearm. It was the second one I ever found. First one and second one I found was just a part. It wasn't a complete gun. And I happened to find the second one up where we hunt and fish. I looked at it. The barrel was rusted down to taper. I mean, there was no way of reading anything on it. So I threw it in the back of the truck. A game warden come along and was talking to me and my dad and wanted to know what we was doing. We're magnet fishing. Told him found a gun. And I said, I don't know what you want to do with this. And he walked over where he could get close enough to see it. And he just laughed. He said, nothing. He said, that's yours. He said, we're going to just take that and destroy it. And he said, there's no way we can do anything with that.
Right. Right. Back over there.
This phone's dead.
We got one phone down. We got one phone down. Battery has gone. Now we got two more to do. And
This was just a little burner we had when we used Randonautica because we were paranoid that, they would track us and all that.
I don't know if you know what Randonautica is. It's actually a game they play on YouTube. It's fake, is what it boils down to.
And then the other one is my grandson's, and then we both have one.
Yeah, Rachel, that kind of gets me about you find it and then they take it. To me, I understand if you can use it to maybe report it back to a crime. But like the pistol my wife found, the handles had rotted off of it. It was so corroded. You're not going to find nothing on that. So there's no read. Oh, you're welcome to dive and detect. Sorry, can't talk. There's no reason for them to take those firearms. And they say, well, call us after X amount of days. Well, they're not going to give it back to you anyway.
No.
Look in that Ziploc bag.
Clay put something on there earlier that you don't want to find two of what they have found. And I agree with Clay. I don't want to find what they have found.
What did they find?
They have found two bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
One, I think, was a 15-year-old girl, and the other one was like a 28-year-old man.
Were they like floating in the water or?
The man was floating in the water. The girl they grabbed with a claw.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't ever want to find that.
is that on their channel?
The man, no. No, the girl, neither one. They didn't show that. No. And I understand that. But
Because I was gonna say I never heard or saw anything like that.
no, they didn't put that out there. Which I don't blame them. I wouldn't either.
No.
That would be a hard thing to deal with, to finding somebody like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I guess if I did, but I wouldn't want to find that.
See, I have PTSD anyway, and if I did something like that, I think it would just ruin me. I would just be done.
When Grandma Kelly said she found something she wants to send to Clay, she thought it was part of an engine. Yeah, where I work for, I couldn't even tell you how many years now, I've been a first responder. If somebody gets injured, I go take care of them.
Oh,
And
really?
that's in Wisconsin, Connie. The thing is, when I get a call, of course, there's a few of us. You have no idea what you're coming on, because all they do is get on the intercom and page for first responders. The only thing you can do is by what area in the building it is, you get an idea in your mind of what it could be. And I've dealt for many things, from heart attacks to seizures, things like that. I've
Wow.
seen people cut with glass, plumb to the bone,
Oh,
So my first reaction would be to try to help them. But, there is that point where you, yeah, I understand that, Clay. But yeah, it would be hard to sleep. But there's a point where you could realize, there's no chance in helping. But
my mom, she fell and she had a compound fracture of her foot. It was like laying on the other side where it shouldn't be. And I was just standing there screaming, "Oh my God. Oh my God." It's awful to say, but I was. I couldn't do anything else.
Tell 'em what I did.
And George, he just had to go throw up. So she was screwed laying there on the floor, until somebody could figure out to call 911. We couldn't even help her. It just panic set in.
yeah, well, one of the granddaughters was here one day eating those little goldfish cracker things.
Hmm.
And she was eating them and running around the table. And my wife kept telling her to stop. She's going to choke on it. And of course, my wife freaked out. She just screamed, "Babe!" And so I ran and grabbed her. And the first thing I did was Heimlich, to get that out of her throat.
Right.
And Kathy, are you on the? Nobody's zapped this one yet.
What's Doc Johnson doing back there?
What are you doing?
Hey, Doc Johnson, listen. Like I told you, I love listening to the stories from the older generations.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey.
Hey,
Night, Dwayne.
I'm earballing in.
No, I just said
Captain
what?
slipped on that. I haven't seen Tim in here in a while either. But yeah, that's one reason I started doing that at work, because they train you CPR and first aid and all that stuff. When we would go up, it's like 2 hours from home, where we go hunting and camping and stuff. And with my dad and a lot of older people up there, I thought, from where we camped to the first town is probably 14 miles. So by the time an ambulance would get out there, I thought, there's nobody here to help. So I need to know something so I can help if something
Right.
happens.
Well, that's true. I mean, with especially with grandkids too, young kids, man,
Yeah.
it's you got to know something, and you got to be able to stop the panic and do do what you got to do. I
Well,
mean,
we were
especially, I don't know about little girls, but little boys I do know about. And our grandson Ezra, his name is Ezra.
Oh,
Good Lord, man, he's climbing like a monkey, and he's into everything, ripping and running. And sometimes I just got to throw myself in the floor in front of him to stop him.
Yeah, Brock or Clay, they were in a hotel, and he was going to the front desk to get some more towels, and some kid come running up screaming about somebody drowning, and he went and got this little boy out of the pool and did CPR and brought him back.
oh
Wow.
my God.
But when we were at a restaurant one day and I heard my wife scream, "Babe," and I knew something had happened, and I got over there, and this lady was probably in her 90s, and she's down on the floor, and I see her, well, I assume daughter and granddaughter, or great granddaughter and great granddaughter, or whatever. They were, in mid-20s and up, grabbing her by the arm, trying to yank her up. I said, "Leave her alone. That's my grandma." I said, "I don't care who it is. Get your hands off of her." So first thing I did was get down on the floor and talk to her to see that she was okay. And they were trying to jerk her up. They were going to break bones or something else. So I helped her get up. And what had happened is some little boy went running by and kicked her cane out from under her. And I'm assuming it was an accident, but she went straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pissed two ladies off because that was their mom and grandma or whatever. I don't care. You don't grab anybody, let alone an elderly person like that, and try to jerk them up off the
Oh
floor.
No.
Get dislocations and everything else that way.
One time, my mom, we just got back.
Oh, you're not telling that.
We just got back from a trip and dropped my mom off. I got her in the house. We got her in the house, and she was 80. I don't know, around 80 years old at the time, having a hard time walking, but she still lived by herself at that point. And like I said, we got back from a long trip, and then we got her settled in, and we left. Not 3 minutes after we left, she called me saying, "I've fallen down and I need help. I need help." So we whip around, come back, and I'm on a cane, and I really can't. And when I grab something to pick it up, I grab something to pick it up. So I can't. I didn't want to do anything to grab her and try to bring her up because I would hurt her. Shannon got behind her and had to pick her up off the floor. And when she did, she pulled Shannon's pants all the way down to her ankle. And the only thing I could think of is, man, I wish I had this on tape.
I hate you. I really do.
But my mom was okay. She didn't hurt herself. She just,
That's good.
I was naked.
and she was butt naked. And but I sit back and I think about my mom a lot. She passed away a couple years ago, and I lost my dad back in 2010. But I think about that generation, man. There's no generation like that.
No, I lost my mom 4 years ago. I'm lucky my dad's still here, and
Yeah.
I try to do it all I can with him, and we have a lot of fun. He got into that magnet fishing. I tried to get him to magnet fish several times when I went. No. Finally, one day he decided he would try it with one of my magnets, and he started finding stuff, and now he's as anxious to go as anybody. And he's probably, as far as I know, the oldest YouTube magnet fisher out there.
I think so too.
I think so.
But he finds a lot of stuff.
He does.
He does a good job.
He needs to put on some gloves in case he gets poked.
He will not wear gloves.
Oh.
I tried to get him to wear gloves. I
Here's
said,
what
"I got these gloves here. I'm all right. I'll be all right without them." He's stubborn.
Well,
My grandpa was the same way. You could go in his house, and he had a cabinet there that probably had a foot high of brand new gloves, still stapled together. People get them for Christmas, and it could be like zero out, and he'd pick up a piece of steel and say, "You'd hand him some gloves, thank you." He'd stick them in his back pocket, put them on that shelf. Wouldn't wear them. I started wearing them because I really don't like wearing them myself. But
I
I've
hate
got like
it.
3 different razor blades on the magnet. So that's when I started making sure I had them on because I don't need to get cut.
Yeah, we have found razor blades too, and my hands, they hurt and freeze, so I have to wear gloves now.
Yeah, she's got neuropathy bad in her hands. Well, I do too, but we found the turning point for me was when the first needle I found, and I was like, no. I'm wearing some good gloves after that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Kathy. I forgot what kind of gloves you guys wear. They're waterproof and insulated, aren't they?
Man, let me
Oh.
tell you what.
They're
They're-
cake.
Kago, Kaygo, I
Got them
think.
off Amazon.
Got them off of Amazon, brother. They don't sponsor us in any way, shape, or form,
Mm-mm.
but they are the best gloves I have ever seen for magnet fishing.
They're fuzzy inside and
I think that's what Grandma Kelly uses too.
totally waterproof. Totally.
Totally what I mean. You could dip your hand in water and you will not get wet.
Night, Grandma Kelly. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Grandma Kelly.
Hello.
She's getting ready to go. You look like Grandma.
Well, thank you. That means I look pretty damn good.
Is that Grandma Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Doc.
Grandpa Johnson.
Grandpa Johnson?
Yep, Grandpa Johnson.
Yeah, Kelly's going to bed. And I didn't forgot what kind of gloves you said those were. I get sidetracked that easy.
Oh, Grandpa Johnson. That's just
We just looked up the analytics.
Wait a minute, I'll show it to you.
We just looked up the analytics. Shannon's going to pull it up and show it to you. Found out we've got 2,400 view hours. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Hang on, she's going to show it to you. I don't know if you can see it or not.
yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. That's good.
I thought it was like 200 or 300.
Yeah.
We've got one video that's about a train. It's a real shaky video, but it's up to 18,000 views.
Yeah, we got one video that is 18,000 views on it, and it was when we first started basically, and it was about an abandoned train, and the video is shaky. I think it's done in 4K. I don't remember, but the video was shaky.
No, it wasn't.
And but man, that video took off like wildfire. And
The most views I've got was on one pistol I found, and it was a short. And I don't remember now what it's up to. I haven't looked in a long time.
but that, we got real fortunate with that. Well, with a lot of videos actually, but with that one especially.
The one where I fell in the water got 1,000 views.
Yeah, the one where she fell into the river got like 1,200 views. But we got a few that's done that, and I'm very proud of that.
But the rest of them get like 100, 120.
200, 300. We get the views are random, as far as the numbers go, which I don't care about numbers really. I just care about our subscribers and the people that watch.
Yeah. Hello, Backroads Hillbillies. Rachel wants to know if you can type the name of the gloves in.
Yeah, we can try.
You can on there.
Let me try it on phone number 3.
Yeah.
Tiny Tip Johnson. That's fine, Mary. Tiny Tip, Little Tip, Big
Yeah,
Tip.
there's that. I don't know if you can see that. There's the train video. It's got 18,621 views.
Wow, that's great.
It's
I've not got
crazy.
anywhere near that. Most of mine get 200-300 views, and I
Yeah,
don't understand. My subscribers keep going up, but the views don't.
Yeah, normally that's what we get, 100, 200, 300 views.
Yeah, but I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, people must be really train enthusiasts or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot of them out there that are.
Yeah.
Well, I've done a few magnet fishing videos where we're pulling up train related stuff, and a lot of people eat that up because they want to see what kind of old items you pull out of there,
Right.
other than spikes and plates.
Yeah, we've only found
I think
3
it's
spikes. We've
3,
never found a
yeah.
plate.
We found 3 or 4.
And we
spikes.
fished right underneath the railroad bridge and found nothing.
Yeah, I'm talking about it underneath a bridge. It's been there since like 1890, and there was no train parts whatsoever. Not a spike, nothing.
But where they shouldn't be, they weren't. I can put my picture back.
But a mile or 2 down the river, you'll find train spikes, plates, what have you. I just don't understand.
Yeah, we got a video out there where we finally got underneath the train bridge somewhat, not all the way underneath it. But we were finding some stuff. The back upstream, like 50 yards, was all kinds of train stuff upstream. So I don't know if the water, when it floods, it circles and pushes it up there.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense sometimes. And you never know what you're going to pull out of the water anyway.
Yeah, that's
unless
true.
you're.
Like Christmas present.
It's like Christmas presents. You try, pull out, and just unwrap it. I'll tell you what really surprised me. I never knew that there was so much magnetic rock in the world. Unbelievable.
All you gotta do is throw a magnet in a creek, and I promise you, you're gonna pull up thousands of them.
I guarantee it, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of iron in the water, but my God. Trying to look at the
Trying to
comments
catch
here.
back up with the chat.
So did you all subscribe to Ridge Life?
Yeah.
Tim's a really nice guy.
He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. That's an interesting channel. I love looking at his farm and stuff and the stuff he does.
The last one I watched, he was building that cabin home.
Oh, I watched it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. But
Yeah, but he seems like a really nice guy.
Drawing tonight, or ending that thing tonight, I thought, on the beard thing.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it goes at midnight.
Yeah, I think it goes at midnight. I hope so. I hope you get it.
I do too.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for nominating me.
Well, Shannon and I thought, she got to looking at my beard. She says, "No way." She don't like my beard. No, it's nothing there really. But we thought, and there was a couple people, and I'm like, Shannon said iron antlers. I said, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I never had it like this before, and I decided a couple of years ago to start growing it to see what it would do. And the little grandson wouldn't know me without it, and my wife, she likes it too. So I guess for now it's going to stay. Usually it was about like John's. When they get much longer than John's, I'd trim it. And as soon as I switch positions at work, which you're not supposed to have over a 4-inch beard where I work, so I tell them this is about 2.5 inches long.
Well, yeah. Well, just tell them you use the metric system.
Yeah. But I decided to try it. You got him, Kathy. Thank you.
Oh my God, Nightheart said my wife has a better beard than me.
No wonder you're in trouble. He's always in trouble with his wife. I can see why now.
Well, mine is actually finally doing something. It's about 2 inches long, I guess. 3, maybe. I don't know. It's getting there though. It's by next year it may be enough to call me a man.
Well, I don't know. It's probably been,
but if it's pink, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pink. I've had a pink beard before. Proud of it.
Proud of it.
I think it's a couple months ago, my wife probably cut 4 or 5 inches off of this. And if I was straightening this right now, it would come down to about here. If I straighten it, I don't straighten it, so it's wavy. But when I straighten it, it goes down even farther.
wow, that's cool.
Well, I just found a fine tooth comb, metal comb that I've been using, and it's straightened out pretty good. So I keep using it. It gets longer. My grandson hangs off of it, and it gets longer.
Yeah.
He likes to
this
climb
one
up
here,
and
ever since he was little, I've had a beard for quite a while, but it's grown as long as he's grown. And when he was smaller, he'd drink his bottle and just sit there and rub it, and he'll still reach up there and rub it. Not say, you want me to pop out to cut that off? No. Neidhart says beauty and ZZ Top.
Yes.
And I'm sharp dressed man. Right. real quick, because I know there's some people that is getting off here. Don't forget, like next Tuesday, Kicking It with Rusty, the Gin Show extravaganza, birthday palooza type of thing going on. Tuesday night at 7. They've got an open mic, so anybody, real deal. If you want to kick in, you can get in there, and it's open mic. You guys can plug in. He'll set a link up for you guys, and
Okay.
you guys can come
Thank
up
you.
and talk with them and get to know a little bit more people, and get your name out there a little bit more, and hopefully we can start getting you guys on lives, doing your own lives with hundreds of people following.
If we can figure it
And that's
out,
what
we'll do
talking
it.
Yeah, if we can figure it out, we'll definitely do it.
I just
I'm
use
not savvy with technical stuff.
I just use the free StreamYard app,
Yep.
and I've got to learn how to do the giveaway.
One more time.
Oh,
He did-
What the hell?
Slammed in the face.
He's scared of snakes and spiders, and she put a fake snake on his shoulder for the second time tonight.
oh my God. What is that?
No, not king.
But I,
Who's doing it?
yeah, the little grandson's saying again.
I'm putting a bell on your wife. She gonna,
Okay.
she gonna
Check
get caught.
Mongo's butt.
I am going to try something real quick, and hopefully I don't lose everybody. If I do, I'll apologize, and I'll see you next week. Clay said thanks, John. Yeah, don't forget the rusty magnets. But I'm going to try to open a new tab and see what happens. I don't know. Can you still see me?
Really?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay.
Mom, did you see my socks? Mom.
I'm trying to learn something. The only way I know to do it is we'll do it on a live.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't see you guys.
You can't see me?
No, I can't see you. I'm looking at a completely different screen. So I'm trying to learn this giveaway tool. And
Oh,
the videos I've watched, the only way I see that you can actually do it is while you're on a live.
I don't know.
My name is Gage, and I'm one of the founders
No, I
of
don't
Trainer.
need you.
I'm excited to announce that we just
Gage?
released a free giveaway tool for you to use during your
Sorry,
live
guys,
streams.
I don't.
I hear your tutorial.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've already apologized if I
Mary
mess
said,
this up.
Mary said you still hear, Beard.
That's cool.
Choose broadcast.
Yeah, it looks like the comments are still coming. So yeah.
Sweet. That I'm supposed to.
Good night, Dawn. Dawn, the metal detective, is saying good night.
Okay. I'm going to try something here. Well, that didn't work for that. I don't know how to share the screen.
I am. Clay said he would walk you through how to use YouTube.
Kettle Black says we're both still in the screen or still on. So
Okay. I hope you guys be patient with me because the only way I can learn anything is by YouTube, and I've found this, and it says I have the entries. I don't know how to share the screen, so I'm going to hit draw, which I can see the screen.
You don't get to think about that guy that said you just had a kid with 3 months. You must have thought it was fat.
And if I was doing a drawing, Jody Mosby would win. but I don't know how to share the screen.
Oh, Steve, get it. Get it. Steve.
Neidhart said, ask your grandson because they know how to work computers better than old
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say old people. I said old people. He said us. So I'm assuming he means old people.
Yeah, I've got to learn how to share it. I was actually able to pull it up because I want to do that giveaway for the 1,400 subscribers, the knife
Right.
that I redid. But I want people to be on the actual live and be here to win it.
Right.
When I did the magnet giveaway, I had the live, we did the giveaway. I waited for, I don't remember now who wanted to contact me. They never did contact me. So I had to get on here and redo it.
Right. I remember that.
On when I do giveaways, if I can figure this out, how to share the screen, then you all can see the drawing. And basically what I will do is either give you a word during the live to put in, or just have it go with who's in here chatting. Tell everybody to make sure you put a comment in, and then I'll just do a random pick that way. That's the only way I know to do it. I understand I could do the live and the giveaway and give them 24 hours, 48 hours, or whatever to get in contact with me to get the prize. But I feel if I'm going to, hello, oh, George, you did it to me again. I started to say hi to you again. I just seen George and I seen the last name. He's back. But I feel the people that's actually in here in the live watching should be the ones that has an opportunity to win something, instead of somebody that may or may not look at the video when I do the drawing a week from now.
A week from now, I'm going to end up with a damn tattoo, and I appreciate it. Look, I look forward to this tattoo. You guys got to do it. We got to get there. Everybody on here wants to see me get tattooed live.
Oh, and I want to throw this out there. At
I don't
1,600
think you do it live.
At 1,600 subscribers, we will be giving away a Kratos magnet. I
That is awesome.
don't know which magnet yet. Ben said when we get closer to that point, he'll see what he has. But he is going to help us give away a Kratos magnet. So we're going to do that at 1,600 subscribers.
Clay said use YouTube Picker for giveaways.
He said
Well, we still need to talk to Centurion about what he wants to do as far as numbers on giveaways. But
Yeah. Well, basically, I give away a Rogue at 800 subscribers. And I got with Kratos, and they sponsor us now. And Ben had a live, or was on a live, and I was chatting back and forth with him. Well, afterwards, he messaged me, and we're talking, and he said, you have a giveaway, a magnet giveaway to do. You got one coming. And I said, well, what subscriber count do you want? And he said, that's up to you. And I knew I was giving the knife away at 1,400, and John's going to get the tattoo at 1,500. I said 1,600 subscribers. I said, unless you want me to do it at 15. He said, that's totally up to you. You got one coming whenever it's ready. But he did tell me at one point he likes to do it every 500 subscribers.
right.
So Centurion, is that how you say it?
Yeah, Centurion, yes.
You might ask them, say, hey, will you help me with the giveaway at 500 subscribers? And they might say,
I'm going to talk to him about it. We just went exclusively with Centurion.
We've always been with them, but
We've always been with them, but not exclusively. So they're the only ones that we are
we were dating, but not exclusive.
advertising, I guess you would call it, or publicizing. But we used to have we used to have another one as well. But I'm waiting for Shannon's magnet to come in to actually do the unboxing. and we're gonna order it on the 3rd of February, so it should be here by her birthday, which is on the 10th. By then, we will have a couple videos out with the new intro and everything, showing that Centurion, we're exclusively with them. But I'm going to talk to him and see what he wants to do. I don't know if you knew it or not, but when we got to 150 subscribers, Shannon did a 15-minute alone challenge in a cemetery at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know
Scared
if
to
I've seen
death. I mean, I was away from her, but close enough to get to her if something happened. I couldn't walk to her fast enough, but I had a gun that would get to her
that.
pretty
Yeah.
quickly. But she did it. She did an alone challenge at 150 subscribers. Man, it was great.
No, it really wasn't.
It was great. We got some really cool responses in the paranormal world.
And how many subscribers do you guys have now?
Well, looking at
408 right now.
looking at it right now, we're at 408.
Well, anybody on the live chat, has anybody got any questions, for real deal, anything, anybody want to possibly jump up and talk to him and do a meet and greet type thing?
Motor City, I love my Brute 1200 single side. My thing was, I was just looking for something that worked better, faster. And they have contacted me again, but their customer service, yeah, it's great. That's why I was saying earlier, probably before you got on here, that Rogue, Johnny, and those guys are really good people. They were good to me, but Ben's been really good to me too, and has been over backwards to help me.
Well, we feel the same way about Centurion. Josh from there, man, he is a number one with us. Their customer service is unreal. They answer, back really quick when you have a question or you want to talk to them about anything. They're right on the spot. I have no complaints about them whatsoever. Great company, proud to be affiliated with them, and looking forward to the future with them.
Yeah,
I've also got a dog behind me. I didn't realize it till just now.
I've been there a while.
Yeah.
I can't say anything about them because I've never used their magnet. I know Jeff came down the day I found the grenade. He said, "This is my new magnet," and he had the clamp, the Centurion clamp, and he was finding quite a bit of stuff with it.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen from him, it looks like a pretty good magnet.
Yeah. I haven't taken it out yet, but I will be soon. Motor City Manufacturers, Josh from Centurion is a wonderful human being and an awesome father. Yes, he is.
George.
Yes.
So Jeff Jackson here, he's wanting you to post your channel again. He's saying he's having trouble finding it.
Okay, hold on. I'll have to get my wife to do that because I'm technically inept.
I'm even more inept.
Swamp Rat Nation, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, night Swamp Rat. Yeah, we'll probably get off here pretty soon too. 4:30 comes early in the morning. What are you doing, brother?
Yeah,
I got an hour and 45-minute drive to work every morning. I go from Missouri to Arkansas and back every day.
Oh Lord!
Missouri to Arkansas.
Yeah, it's about the job site to my house from driveway to driveway is about an hour and 47 minutes one way.
Wow.
I was in Kansas one time, and there's a state line between Kansas and is it Missouri?
Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a state line, and there's a liquor store right on that state line. You can cross it and be in Kansas and Missouri.
Yeah, downstream.
Yeah, you can.
That's in Joplin, Missouri. Yeah.
Yep. I've been there before.
Yeah.
I used to wrestle and traveled quite a few states in our nation to wrestle, and I found that because I used to drink quite a lot too.
Arkansas's inbreeders. Listen, they can be whatever they want in iHeart. I really don't care as long as they're building schools. So, Justin, just to give you guys a little a thing here. So, in Northwest Arkansas, and that covers Springdale, Lowell, Rogers, Arkansas, Bentonville, Arkansas. We are working on their 39th school between Rogers and Bentonville, Arkansas. There's 39 schools in that district, and we are working on it we're working on the 39th one right now, and I think late summer this year we'll be doing number 40.
That's cool.
I mean, that place grows so quick. You can't go 2 blocks down the road without seeing a construction site job going on. I mean, they're building stuff just every quarter mile. It's insane.
Well, Rachel, the magnet companies don't really pay you. You get a percentage of sales if people use your discount code to buy a magnet through them, but they don't pay you to use the magnet. And like Jen said, pick who you feel and like. Like I said, the guys at Rogue treated me right. Nothing but respect for them. Ben Kratos, he's an awesome guy. He'll bend over backwards or anything for you. I can't speak for these other magnet companies. The first magnet company I went with, they were really good for a while. Then they decided to restructure. And then used to, I could buy a magnet for half price. And then all of a sudden you had to have so many subscribers to get this % off and so many subscribers to get this % off of all of these things, you know. Yeah, it was well said, Jen. There is really no bad decision. It's just all who you feel comfortable with.
Jennifer's right about that.
Yeah, the guys at Rogue are great. They really work with people well. And Bennett Kratos does too. I don't know the guy from Centurion Magnets. I've never used him. I've never talked to him. From what you guys say, he's an awesome guy, and I have no reason to doubt that. There's a lot of good people out there that have magnet companies.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
And I'm
So,
so George, it's like whoever you go with first, you usually stay with usually.
yeah.
So,
Well, I started out with Brute, and then Brute started, well, you need this many subscribers for this discount, this many. And I would write Brute, and I might hear back from them in a day. It might be a week. I might never. I went 3 months after I sent them a message once and never heard back. So I wrote them back, and I said, I wrote you 3 months ago.
wow.
Oh, well, sorry we didn't get back to you. And then they never would answer my question, you know. And so there's something better than this. And then Johnny with Rogue got a hold of me, and I said, I'd love to try your magnet out. And I got a 1,200-pound Brute and a 1,200-pound Rogue, and by far the Rogue is stronger than the 1,200-pound Brute, in my opinion. I don't think they're even in the same league. What, bro? You? Yeah? Is that you, dude?
That's
Daddy?
It's you.
Yeah. He's got little animals. He's got a little monkey, and he said it's him.
Right.
I told him one day that was him, and now he says it's him every time he sees it. But
You know, we got 7 or 8 magnets, and every one of them has done a wonderful job for us. You know, and I don't. And at some point, I didn't care if we ever got an affiliation with anybody. But then Centurion came along, and then this whole Alpha series came up with the clamps, and they
you're welcome, Jen.
wanted to work with us on it, and so we decided to go exclusively with them. And you know, I'm just looking forward to the future with them. I mean, Josh is a really nice guy. He's been good to us, and you know, I've never heard any bad things said about him or anything, or the company. So as long as they're good to us, we'll be good to them, and you know, hopefully have a bright future ahead.
Yeah. Well, I agree, Jen. And I say go with who you like. That's your choice. I'm not going to argue magnets with people.
No, absolutely not. And that's not what we're trying to do.
No. But Jen's just saying I shouldn't have to repeat myself 100 times. But I know Brute, starting out, I contacted them asking if they wanted to sponsor me because Clay said no companies wanted to pick them up. When I was using them, Johnny from Rogue reached out to me and asked if I would consider their magnet. I said I would be more than happy to give it a try. And they sent me one, and then my wife used it some. I said she loved it, so he sent one to her. And they give us one for the giveaway. Those guys are great. I was just reading comments. So actually, I don't think I would ever. Well, I'm not going to leave Kratos, and I'm like I say, Rogue makes a great magnet. It's all what you're comfortable with. I just didn't want to be stuck with a single-sided magnet all the time. There's a big debate, single side, double side, before 360s come along, and I say each one has its place. You know, the higher up you are, better the single side to me is because it's laying flatter. But the lower you are, the more it's standing up on its edge when you're pulling it across the water.
Right.
So I learned with my double side, I just pull it and drop it. You know, just work it. So it just like you were actually fishing.
And that's how we do it.
Yeah, and that's how I worked it until I got the 360. Now you can just, and even those clamps are going to be the same way. Now you don't have to do all that. You just throw it out and drag it back in slowly and
Right.
find all that stuff. But I do know from my experience, the Rogue 1,200-pound magnet's way stronger than the Kratos. I've never used a 1,400-pound, or not Kratos, I'm sorry, Brute, but I've never used a 1,400-pound Brute, but I've heard other people compare the Rogue 1,200 to the Brute 1,400 in strength wise.
Well, I mean, we're not advertising this one group of magnets, but we use Muscular, and
It was better than a lot of stuff we used.
I mean, we've got 26. I got a 2,600 pound and a 1,750 pound of some other name company, and
Our
I've used
1200 muscular
I've
is
used the
stronger.
lower weight Muscular magnets, and they're better. You know,
That's
as far
what
as picking stuff up.
my sister got my dad the 1,200-pound double-sided Muscular magnet for Christmas, and that's what he threw for a long time, and he found a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll all work.
That's what we have been using.
and we found more with it than
And
anything
you know,
else.
and I'm not advertising them. I don't care what kind of magnet anybody uses. A magnet is a magnet to me. But we were happy. We were happy with them. They were not affiliated with us in any way, but we liked their magnets at the time, and we still do like the magnets. And I'm sure we will still continue to use them every so often.
Yeah.
But you know, there's no sense of having magnet wars.
No,
Yeah, they have a lot of those.
I think if you're happy with the magnet and you're getting a good customer service, you know, from the company you're with, stick with it.
Exactly, and that's why we stick with Centurion. I mean, and that's who we are comfortable with, and that's who we're going to stay with. Again, like I said, as long as they're good to us, we'll be good to them, and we will advertise for them. It's that simple.
Yeah. When I use my Kratos 360 and I say it's the best magnet I've ever used, that's the truth. That's the best magnet I have ever used. I haven't used a different 360. It's the only 360 I've ever owned.
Right.
Right. Your magnet sucks. Mine's better. Brockton Magnet Fisher. Your magnet sucks. Mine's better.
Did you read Brockton?
Yeah. I can't believe Brockton though. Him and John's brothers.
All right. Listen, I'm going to guarantee you guys one thing right now. Anything that comes out of Brockton's mouth, bullshit. Yeah. That guy right there, he knows.
Magic just comes out of his mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, He knows.
Mr. Doc Johnson, that is going to stick with you, brother.
Listen,
That's
I'm
what-
telling
that's
you
a
right
tattoo
now,
you
if
need to
Bill Brockton can come up with some stuff I come up with, he can just sit on his little hind end at home.
Well, I'm pretty confident that when Rogue 360 comes out, it's going to be a heck of a magnet because I know there's.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I
Are there-
like what I have. I'm not going to switch. They
Yeah.
have reached out to me and talked to me about being an ambassador, but I'm not going to leave where I'm at. I wouldn't do that to Ben, and I don't see a reason to switch because I love the magnet I have.
right.
Just like you love the magnet you have, different company, you love it, you have fun with it. That's all that matters.
That's
Doesn't
it.
matter what name's on it, as long as you're having fun and cleaning up the environment.
That's all it's about. You know, treasures are great and everything, but the main thing, the reason we got into it was cleaning up the environment. And believe me, I'm not a left-wing liberal tree hugger. But when we started doing YouTube, I saw how nasty our environment was getting, and I couldn't believe it. YouTube opened my eyes to the
Yeah,
pollution.
I've always
Yeah.
not littered and stuff. And he was like, oh, it's, you know what? And then he started seeing it, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't think he'd ever see that.
My dad told me a long time ago. He said, "Throw it on out the car window. You're gonna litter up a 10-cent highway for a $10,000 car." You know.
Yeah.
And that made sense to me at that time. But then I got to seeing what we were doing to the environment, and especially this. Let me tell you this: the EPA scientist that came out with me to the brake pad place, he said, "I'm embarrassed to say this, but Kentucky has the worst waterways in the United States as far as pollution."
Thank you, Clay, and good night.
Oh, we're at 410.
He said that he said Kentucky has the worst waterways he's ever seen in this nation, and that just hit me like a ton of bricks, man. I couldn't believe it.
Oh. Oh no, I'm sorry.
We're at 410.
I was reading some of the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do that too.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're with a company and you're having, and if they're good to you and you're happy with what they got, that's what to go with.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, I hate to do this. I've enjoyed you all being guests. Thank you very much for coming up.
Thank
But
you for having us.
I think we're going to have
Thank you.
We're sorry we kept y'all so long.
We're sorry we kept y'all so long. We didn't.
Oh, no,
realize
that's
the time
fine.
slipped away.
had a good time. Time flew by.
Yeah, I did.
Enjoyed visiting with you, getting to know you better, and hopefully got you some more subscribers.
Yeah, you got us 9 more.
We got 9 more so far, so that's great.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
I'm on the road to being pink.
Oh, did you
Whatever
use
we can
regular
do to
dye or
help.
did you use spray? The hairspray color when you dyed yours?
For your beard.
Oh, what was that I used for my beard? The pink for my beard.
It's just like a mascara crayon thing that you brush in.
She said it was like a mascara crayon thing that you brush in.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you dye it, it's probably going to stay that color for a while.
Yeah, we've got some of that Halloween spray in hairspray color that's pink. It washes out, and we were going to use that.
Yeah, she said you can use that too, but she got me like an eyeliner type stuff with a brush, and I sat there and brushed it all in. It got real stiff, and when I got home, I thought, man, I hope this washes out, and it came right out. So
Good.
Well, I'm going to leave it in for a little while.
yeah,
I'm going to put it in at 425, and when we get to 450, I'll take it out.
yeah.
No.
That's cool. Well, when I get to 15, John's is going to stay.
Right there. Forever.
Whatever.
Well, if you can't grow a beard, get a tattoo.
Okay. My wife loves it when it's shaved. She's just gonna have to get over it.
Did I say that out loud?
I'll let it go. You won't be seeing these lips anytime soon.
Oh my
Mhm. Well, thank you guys for having us. We
Thank
so
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
problem.
Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you coming up. I
Be
enjoyed
careful going to
visiting
work
with
in
you.
that long drive.
Been watching your videos, and it was nice to finally get to talk to you.
You too.
And
You
I
too,
want
man. It's been real good.
We love your videos
We
too.
love your stuff
Thank
too, guys.
to take care.
Thank you.
You
Take
too.
care.
All right, good night, everybody. Want to thank you all for coming in. John, just man up.
Mary, I'm done dealing with your shit tonight.
Well-
It's 10 o'clock.
Appreciate each and every one of you spending your time with us. Hope you'll join us next week. If I can get this thing figured out next week, we'll do the knife giveaway. If I can learn how to split the screen. But the only way I can learn these things is to get on YouTube and watch how they do it, which I did actually get to the app. But I guess you guys just couldn't see the drawing, and there's got to be a way to split the screen or share it somehow. I'll have to study on that a little bit more, see if I can figure that out. But the only way I know to do it is during a live stream, because that's how they were showing on the video to do it. So you all have a blessed night, a great weekend. Thank you all for coming in. Love you all. Till next time, Mr. and Mrs. Beard and John out.